Welcome to Webb City Cardinals football on KNEO 91.7 FM with live audio and video online at kneo.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show of the Webb City Cardinals. This is your home for every sack, touchdown, and interception. Now let's go live to the game site for all the action.
Pottinger Stadium, Jim Pearson Field, home of the Kickapoo Chiefs. Your Webb City Cardinals come in 1-1 on the season, facing the 0-2 Kickapoo Chiefs, and it's a great evening for football here. Scott Boudreau, along with Justin Boudreau, Will Hedrick, and Tim Workman. And Justin, another great night for football here. Just talking to Coach Mack earlier, and it's a chance to get that second half of last week out of your system, and it starts here again tonight with a new opponent and a new game.
Yeah, excited to take the field as last week started, iron out some things that you saw that didn't go well in that second half. You look at the first half, Cardinals neck and neck with the Knicks Eagles at one point, up 21-20 in that ball game, and then kind of the wheels came off after that as Knicks was able to rattle off 35 straight points from that point on and put the game away 55-21. And take nothing away from what we saw with the Knicks Eagles, a ball club that probably will be competing, for a 6A state title. Cardinals got to see kind of what they're up against there and one of the better teams in the state. But tonight you push the reset button, you come out tonight and hopefully execute better at times than you did last week, and you put that week behind us and learn from it.
Well, the Chiefs come in tonight 0-2, as I mentioned. They lost 30-7 to the Joplin Eagles in week one, and then at Neosho last week, tough loss, a 40-27 victory for the Neosho Wildcats over these Kickapoo Chiefs. But as you mentioned, each week, both these coaches trying to find the right guys, put them in the right places. No doubt Coach Nate Thomas of the Chiefs trying to do that, and certainly Ryan McFarland has had some challenges even coming off of last week. We know there's several guys that are injured, and it's next man up, but it's also some young guys really going to get their chance to try to shine tonight as well.
Yeah, exciting to see some of those guys. You mentioned the running back situation there. Obviously, Cardinals going into the three number 4 guys on the depth chart, but that next man up, you see those guys step in JV games and play well. You see them step in throughout the week on scout teams and play well. So excited what they have. Cardinals tonight, though, you're going to see 3 sophomores on that offensive line and some guys that they're excited about that have got some size, but it'll be, can you adjust to the difference of the speed from Monday night to Friday night? And I think you'll find that out pretty early in the ballgame when the Cardinals have it offensively.
Well, we'll break down the offense and defense for the Cardinals and the Chiefs. Our countdown to kickoff is brought to you by Burpo Family Chiropractic, Express RX in Webb City, and Huhat Mongolian Grill. We'll take our first 3-minute timeout. You're listening to Cardinal Football on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic. Once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
Every Sunday from 4 p.m. to close, it's Student Night at Huhat Mongolian Grill in Joplin. Students of any age can bring in your valid student ID and receive 25% off your grill meal. At Huhat Mongolian Grill, you can always enjoy a vast selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Huhat's mouth-watering signature sauces. Huhat Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin. More information online at huhat.com.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Reeves Tire and Automotive knows cars are how you navigate through your busy lives. Professionals will ensure your car is reliable to get you and your family to your destination. We provide competitive pricing and quality work on tires, wheels, oil changes, brakes, suspensions, alignments, and vehicle maintenance, all necessary to ensure your vehicle is ready to go. Family owned and operated for over 39 years, you will receive friendly, honest service, so get rolling with Reeves Tire in Joplin, Webb City, and Carthage.
For over 100 years, Webb City has trusted Simpson Funeral Home for all of their death care needs. Simpson Funeral Home dignifies lives well lived through customizable cremation and burial plans, as well as pre-need funeral plans and monument design. Simpson Funeral Home, now offering pet cremation services, has 2 locations to serve you: 400 West Dougherty Street in Webb City and 101 North Main Street in Carl Junction. Call or text 417-673-2411 or visit online at simpsonfh.com.
Price Family Insurance and Financial Services has been caring for clients since 1990 and is still here to take care of all your insurance needs, from auto, home, business, life, and health insurance to group health insurance for businesses, plus financial services. To find out more information, call the dedicated team at Price Family Insurance and Financial Services today at 417-673-8338 or stop by and see them at 100 South Main Street in Webb City. You can also learn more online at pricefamilyinsurance.com.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
And maybe then talk about what you think went well for them defensively as well.
Well, I thought composure in that first half especially. Cardinals able to move the ball a little bit, do the things that they want to do offensively in terms of being able to run the ball and get a little bit of push off the line. You know, against a team like that that's got a bigger defensive line in front of you, you've got to do some things differently, use your speed. I thought Cardinals were able to do that. One thing that didn't go the way the Cardinals wanted to was the passing game. Didn't complete a pass all night, unable to really open up the playbook as a result. And there were a couple times you thought maybe Lucas maybe overthrew his targets in those moments, and you think if those plays go for you, you maybe like your chances of staying in a ball game like that in the second half. So I think you know what you're going to get offensively from the Cardinals in terms of the run game. You know you're going to get guys that run hard. You know you're going to have guys that get some speed to the outside and create plays. But can you be more two-dimensional in a game tonight and try to stretch the playbook, try to get Kickapoo leaning one way or the other, and then you've really got the game in your hands rather than trying to play from behind, which is what you saw from the Cardinals last week, and then ended up having to force some things. I think if you can pinpoint some accuracy from your passing game, you really play into your strengths of being able to lean on the run, but then also having to make the defense honor the pass at the same time.
Yeah, and I think defensively tonight, obviously, you're facing a spread team in the Kickapoo Chiefs. They like to do a little bit of everything. They've got a number of formations. They'll show a lot of different things, a lot of zone read, some power. They'll chuck it down the field to try to hit the big play once in a while. They like the screen game, and so I think it's an opportunity for this Cardinal defense tonight to maybe get some takeaways, similar to what they did in the first week against the Lebanon Yellow Jackets when they created 5 turnovers.
Well, you talk about the size that the Cardinals saw last week against Nixa. Not that much smaller as they come up against the Kickapoo Chiefs. Guys running 6'5", 250, 6'3", 245, 6'4", 245, 6'4", 230, 6'3", 260, and then 6 foot 260. So some big boys on this offensive line for the Kickapoo Chiefs as well. One thing I thought the Cardinals didn't take advantage of last week on the defensive end was using some of that athleticism, using some of that speed to find some of those gaps and and really find ways into the backfield. Nixa kind of had their way up front, and then it was a 3 and 4 yard situation before the Cardinals were ever able to really get to the ball carrier. I think tonight you're going to see some of those adjustments where they use their speed and their athleticism to create some plays on the edge and force quarterback Brooks Eaton, the junior for Kickapoo, to stay in the pocket more, a guy that likes to get wide and try to create plays with his own athleticism. If you can pinch him inside back to where your help is, I think the Cardinals are going to have a chance to, as you mentioned, get some takeaways in this ball game, whether that be through interceptions or creating some fumbles in the run game. But I think you see that athleticism from the edge tonight for the Cardinals more so than what you saw last week.
Well, it's another week of a growth for this Cardinal ball club, and despite the losses to injury this week, we know Elwell will still be out. We know Hurd will still be out at the running back positions, but an opportunity for Powell to continue to add to what he contributed last week, and then Tella, the sophomore, who ran hard last week. I think this is one of those weeks where you can simplify the offense a little bit, go to the plays that you know would work well for what those two backs are capable of, and then Jackson Lucas has got to be that third threat as well in the run game. But as you said earlier, he's also going to need to begin to have a high accuracy rate in the passing game as well. We'll go ahead and take another break here. Our countdown to kickoff brought to you by Burpo Family Chiropractic, Express RX in Webb City, and Who Hot Mongolian Grill. You're listening to Cardinal Football on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
The Webb City Booster Club is proud to support Webb City student athletes. The Booster Club works with parents, community volunteers, and businesses to enrich the experience of Webb City High School athletics. They would like to encourage anyone interested in making an impact on our student athletes to consider joining the Booster Club. If you are an individual, family, or business and would like more information on joining the Boosters, you can stop by the Booster trailer that is at all Cardinal home games, or you can find them on Facebook at Webb City Athletic Booster Club. Webb City Booster Club wishes all their athletes an amazing year. Go Cards!
Body and Soul Transformation, located at 1703 Falcon Suite C in Webb City, is a 10,000 square foot, 24-hour fitness center and specialized personal training facility. They offer a variety of group fitness classes. They now accept silver sneakers and have classes for seniors. They also hold kids and youth events. They have something to offer everyone in the family and even have a kids zone for busy parents. Body and Soul Transformation in Webb City, 417-553-0757, or online at bodysoultransformation.com.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Webb City Cardinal fans, did you know there's a local, knowledgeable, friendly pharmacy conveniently located at 101 West Doherty in Webb City? We are Express RX of Webb City. And the best part is we can save you up to 90% on your prescriptions from the big box stores. We make it so easy to switch. Plus, we offer free convenient services such as free delivery, drive-through, and free pill packaging. So come by and make the switch today. And go Cardinals!
4W Metal Building Supply. You've probably seen us. We're the company that provides red iron and post frame buildings, siding, garage doors, and more. Bring your plans or pictures. We'll help from start to finish. Call or come by.
At 4W.
So Maggie, just to be clear, this personalized RVest blueprint tells us literally when we can retire with a plan to get there?
Yep.
Whoa, that's
helpful.
Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. RVest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
Welcome you back to Pottinger Stadium here, Jim Pearson Field. And we call this segment with Tim Workman, this date in history. Tim, what do you got for us tonight?
Well, on the 13th day of September, the Cardinals have only played 8 times since 1920, and they're 4-3-1. The first 13th, Friday the 13th, would have been back in 1957 as they took on Carl Junction. Unfortunately, they lost that one, but 6 years later they came back and tied Carl Junction. So not a great start on Friday the 13th way back when, but we got a couple of games here we will highlight, though. Quarterback Matt Mintz in 1996 ran for 106 yards on 22 carries, while running back Ryan Burpo scored twice and totaled 90 yards on only 12 attempts as the Cardinals took down the Pittsburgh Purple Dragons 33-13. The defense that night held the Purple Dragons to only 21 yards in the first half without a first down as they built a 20-0 halftime lead. And then in 1968, the Cardinals were the first team the McDonald County Mustangs welcomed into their new stadium, and Cardinals played a little spoiler that night. Alan Spencer scored twice in the second quarter as they went on to win 34-12. Also scoring touchdowns that night was David McLeod, Ken Boyer, and Stan Crane. So those are the 2 games that we kind of highlighted a little bit on this day in history.
Well, it's always great to look back and see what the Cardinals have done over the years, and just appreciate the research to look back and anytime you hear some of those names, guys that you see in the community, even to this day, they're longtime Cardinals, and they haven't forgotten those days either.
Well, in that McDonald County game, there was 2 quarterbacks. One of them was a Mr. Ganaway, and then George Mays split time in the second half there on that one. So there's a name everybody is probably familiar with.
Yeah, great guys, and of course, George, longtime chain gang over the years, along with the rest of his crew, and just great to hear those names and kind of recount some of that history. Well, the Cardinals certainly hoping for a good September 13th. Justin, one area we haven't talked about yet is special teams, and I got a feeling that that's an area the Cardinals would like to improve in, and particularly the return game. Of course, the coverage game as well, if you're the one kicking away. But in particular, to set up the offense tonight, I think could be big if the Cardinals could have a big return game.
Yeah, and it's one of those we talk about it week in and week out that brings some electricity to a ball game. You always talk about you will talk about the special teams if they don't do what they're supposed to do. You're not going to talk about them if they do their job, and I think that's just the way that Coach Derryberry likes his squad to be referenced in terms of them doing their job. You always see on the report there when you look at the punt team, it says at the bottom, keep this team off the field. I think that's one of those teams you don't mind not seeing take the field as your punt team, but you talk about those other group of guys that can make some electric plays and can do some special things. You talk about Joe DeGraffenried that'll be back in the kickoff return team, and those guys up front that are kind of the unsung heroes, the guys that are creating the wedges and creating the gaps for guys like Joe to run through. Those guys take pride in what they do. A lot of these guys that are out there, that's your younger groups, your sophomores, your juniors that maybe haven't seen the field much on a varsity Friday night. So those guys go out and they take tremendous pride in what they do, and you see that when they go out and execute well. It's a group that Coach Derryberry's done a great job of getting them to go out and play the game the right way, but a team that on either side of the ball can make a big play for you and really turn things on their head in a football game.
Well, the other key member of that group is, of course, your field goal and extra point kicker, Mr. Castro. He's been very consistent throughout the year, and you'll need that consistency again tonight as he continues to do the kickoffs and also the extra points. I got a feeling that the leg's getting stronger. We know he had an injury in the first week, but it just looks like his range is increasing as he goes along.
Yeah, you see him out there hitting it fairly smooth from about 25 out or so, and looks like the leg's getting healthier. He's got a brace on that left knee. The plant leg, which is the kicker, always makes it a little more difficult to try to generate some power. But a guy I know they've been easing back into some more normal links for what he's capable of doing. And you talk about the kickoff team, none maybe more important than what you're able to do off the foot of Castro in terms of where he's able to put the ball on the field tonight to give his kickoff team some coverage advantages. Be interesting to see how much that leg has improved since that week 1 injury.
And we'll go ahead and take another break here. You're listening to Cardinal Football on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Papa John's Pizza in Webb City can satisfy your hunger cravings before or after the game. Stop by and pick up one of their specialty pizzas, like the Works, the Meats, or the Barbecue Chicken Bacon. Don't forget to grab a side order of breadsticks or Papa's Wings to top off your order. Papa John's Pizza in Webb City, 417-673-7272, or order online at papajohns.com or through the Papa John's app. Go Cardinals!
Hedge Lewis Goodwin Funeral Home in Webb City is proud to support the Cardinals and has been serving the citizens of Webb City and the surrounding communities since 1888. Located at 301 West Broadway in Webb City, funeral directors BJ and Diana Goodwin specialize in funeral planning and services along with prearranged funeral plans. For more information about Hedge Lewis Goodwin Funeral Home, their phone number is 417-673-4666 or online at hedgelewis.com.
Singing is my career and my calling, but I'm also a mother of 4.
And as entrepreneurs, we weigh the cost of every decision.
Medical bills are no longer a worry for our family, so I can focus on my calling.
And our family.
Joining Christian Healthcare Ministries was one of the best decisions we ever made. We're the Blair family, and this is our CHM story.
Choose your doctor without network restrictions, all at an affordable price. Enroll anytime at chministries.org/enroll.
The Cool School Shop is a proud supporter of the Webb City Cardinals. Located at 100 South Main Street, Suite A in Webb City, they offer custom screen printing on school sports apparel like t-shirts and hoodies, and offer embroidery services and custom-made jerseys. Open Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and on Saturdays from 9 to noon. The Cool School Shop in Webb City, 417-673-3720, or online at coolschoolshop.com.
BEI, Bills Electric Incorporated, has been serving the four-state area for over 60 years. With locations in Webb City, Missouri, Springfield, Missouri, Lowell, Arkansas, and Claremore, Oklahoma, they specialize in commercial, industrial, and residential electric projects. Bills Electric is committed to providing the absolute best electrical repair and installation services to homeowners and businesses in the four-state area. Learn more information online at BEIJoplin.com. Bills Electric Incorporated is proud to support the Webb City Cardinals.
From kickoff here tonight in tonight's edition of the Round Table, going to play a little bit off of the landscape shift in college football and talk about how that's kind of trickled down to the high school level as well. You've seen college and now high school both kind of go away from these big, or these rather smaller regional conferences to these bigger major conferences, the Power Five as they're called in college. You've seen multiple teams join the Big 12, the SEC, the Pac-10, Pac-12, Big 10 now, and you really got to take away the number in all of those because now they're the Big 35 and the expansion you've seen there. And to that point, you've seen that trickle down into the high school level, particularly here in Missouri, as the COC now has kind of swallowed what used to be the Ozark Conference and some of those other smaller conferences, and now you get the opportunity to travel up I-44 a little bit. You get the chance to see a team like Kickapoo regularly. Talk to us a little bit, maybe, Scott, about the advantages to now getting to get out of the your corner of Southwest Missouri and play a team like Kickapoo, go up to Lebanon and play those guys. What does that do for your ball club as you get to maybe get on a road trip on Friday night?
Well, there are obviously pluses and minuses. the road travel, Waynesville being the furthest you can go now in the conference, about 156 miles up the road. Lebanon about 130, and a couple of Springfield schools in Kickapoo and Glendale joining the conference. Those are all doable trips. I think for football, I think it's an easier transition in some ways. I think it's more difficult in some of the other sports. You're talking about multiple sports that are offered by all these schools, and so you hate somebody having to drive home from Waynesville after a soccer game on a late night, or a tennis match, or whatever it might be. So I think there's some pluses to it. Obviously, I think it's quality athletics, and that part I think I see some value in it, and certainly maybe makes the scheduling a little easier for some of these ADs. I'll let Tim comment on it too.
Well, back in the 2000s, when the football team had a hard time filling games, and we had to take those trips to Columbia, we had to take one year we did a home and home with St. Louis. I felt like that got you ready for the playoff push when you had to get on a bus and go 3 hours and play a game. It wasn't something new to you where you'd only been on a bus for 30 minutes or you'd only been on a bus for an hour. You'd already had to get that preparation of being on a bus, getting off, getting your legs back under you, and preparing to play a game after that 3-hour trip. And so Waynesville on a Tuesday night for soccer is going to be a tough task for the kids to come back to be ready for school on Wednesday. But we all like to think we're going to make runs in the playoffs, and at some point you're going to have that bus ride.
Well, it's a great point, and it's a new thing, and so I think there'll be adjustments made to accommodate things as we go along. We'll go ahead and take a 1-minute timeout here. Back with more of our countdown to kickoff. You're listening to Cardinal Football on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City, open daily from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Proud to support the Webb City Cardinals.
Cure those school night blues and save money at the same time. That's right! Bring the whole family to Who Hot Mongolian Grill in Joplin every Tuesday from 4 p.m. to close, and kids 10 and under eat free with a purchase of an adult grill meal. Enjoy all you can eat on a selection of fresh vegetables plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Who Hot's mouth-watering signature sauces. Who Hot Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin.
Welcome back to Kickapoo High School, Pottinger Stadium, Jim Pearson Field. I had a chance to talk to Coach McFarland earlier, and so we're going to go ahead and bring the Coaches Show to you. Back here, you're listening to Cardinal Football on the Webb City Cardinals and KNEO Sports Network. Here's the Coaches Show.
Even though the horizon of your own life is dark, if you will allow Christ, the light of the world, to come into your heart, He can turn the darkness into glorious sunlight.
Billy Graham.
The Bible is explicit in its declaration that Christ is the light of the world. The people that walked in darkness have seen a great light, says the Bible. And then the Bible again says, in Him was life, and the life was the light of men. When Jesus Christ, the light of the world, is permitted to shine in the human heart, the darkness of sin and despair flees before it as shadows flee from the noonday sun. I beg of you today to take the light of Christ, to take the life of Christ into your own heart. At this moment, you can know life and light if you let Christ into your heart.
Jesus wants to brighten your life with new hope, joy, and peace, and the knowledge that you'll live forever in heaven when you die. You can learn more about beginning a relationship with Jesus at findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
It's time for the Ryan McFarland Coaches Show. The Coaches Show is sponsored by Arvest Wealth Management, Madison Pet Clinic, and Papa John's Pizza in Webb City. Now, here's Scott Boudreau with head coach Ryan McFarland.
Good evening, Cardinal fans. Welcome to tonight's Coaches Show. Scott Boudreau, along with the coach Ryan McFarland, as the Cardinals travel to Springfield to play the Kickapoo Chiefs. And coach, a tough loss last week in many ways, but I thought the battle that ensued from the get-go against Nixa maybe brought out some of the best of the Cardinals, and maybe also shows these guys that, you know, they've got potential to be a good team down the road, even though they faced a really tough second half.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. You know, at halftime last week, our coaching staff couldn't be prouder of the effort the boys had put in. And, you know, it was a 27-21 game, and we had made a few mistakes there to where we really felt like we should have had the lead. And, you know, we had talked to our kids all week that we knew Nick's offensively was going to be hard to stop, and they were a really good football program. And our goal was to keep the game close at halftime and then try to go win the game in the second half. And they score on the opening drive to make it 34-21, and we get the ball back. And I was really proud of our offense because we drove all the way down inside the red zone. And on a 3rd down and 3 play, we get a first down, but unfortunately fumbled the ball, and they scoop and score. And then you look up, and the score is 40-21. And in reality, you're thinking the score should be 34-28. And if it was 34-28, I guarantee our kids fight, and it comes down to the end of the fourth quarter. But when they got that fumble and ran it back for a touchdown and made it 40-21, it kind of, you know, was a kick in the stomach to us, and we didn't do a very good job as a coaching staff of rallying our boys around that, and then it kind of snowballed from there. But for 2.5 quarters, I mean, we played one of the better teams in the state of Missouri and played them tough.
This week you travel on the road for the second time in 3 weeks and face a new opponent of sorts. Kickapoo is not someone we've looked at a lot over the years, but I'm sure in your years of both coaching and playing, you saw a little bit of these guys. But what do they bring to the table?
You know, the biggest thing with them is they just have a lot of athletes. And you look offensively, they've got a lot of athletes to try to get the ball to. Defensively, they've got a lot of athletes. They've got good size. All their skilled players are all 6'1" to 6'4". They've got a defensive end that's 6'4", that's 235 pounds. That's a really good-looking kid. But this week, we really, you know, with injuries and stuff that we're dealing with, you know, we've really just focused on, you know, ourselves offensively and what pieces do we have and what do we need to do to have a chance to be successful. And defensively, kind of the same thing, is getting back to the basics. And we thought our effort was really good last week defensively, but we thought some of our technique and stuff, especially up front on the defensive line, we had some kids that maybe weren't doing things as well as we'd like them to do. So this week is really about getting back to the basics and the fundamentals, and it's week 3, so we're starting to develop an identity as a football team, and we want to keep trying to figure out what kind of football team we can be.
We'll take a brief time out here. Back with more Coaches Show after this.
A backer of Cardinal Athletics is Arvest Wealth Management, offering services in financial and retirement planning, as well as managing stocks and bonds, plus estate planning. For more information, the phone number for Arvest Wealth Management advisors Adrian Jackson, Scott Boudreau, Garrett Taylor, Ashley Durbin, and Christy Gullett is 417-627-8166 or online at arvest.com. Member FINRA SIPC, proud to support local high school athletics.
Proud to support the Cardinals and serve the Webb City and surrounding areas is Madison Pet Clinic. Located at 1631 South Madison in Webb City, they specialize in pet surgery, wellness exams, and vaccinations. Open Monday through Friday 8 to 5:30 and Saturday 8 to noon. Madison Pet Clinic is a proud supporter of the Webb City Cardinals. 673-2455 or online at madisonpetclinic.com. Go Cardinals!
KNEO would like to thank Papa John's Pizza in Webb City for sponsoring this portion of the game. They are proud supporters of the Webb City Cardinals and offer delivery and carry-out services on a variety of pizzas, as well as breadsticks and wings. Located in the City Point Shopping Center in Webb City and open 7 days a week. Papa John's Pizza in Webb City, 417-673-7272, or for a complete menu or online ordering, their website is papajohns.com.
Coach, as you break down a little bit of what you were talking about earlier, just your offense and your defense, you're having to plug some guys here and there, but that also gives guys new opportunities. And talk about how that plays out in your mind, at least, as you play the long game, not just game to game.
Yeah, so we'll start on offense, and Slade Hurd's still out. Andrew Elwell's not going to be able to play this week. So that's our 2 starting running backs from week 1. Derek Fisher's battling an injury. Luckily, we'll get him back next week. Riley Parker has a broken hand, and the doctor wouldn't clear him to play with it this week. So Xavion Bates, who's another sophomore lineman, is going to get a chance to start tonight, and he's done some really good things in practice, and we're real excited about his future. And that gives us 3 sophomores on the offensive line, which is kind of scary now, but when you look into the future, I mean, this could be a blessing down the road. And with Fisher out, Trevor Laughlin and Heath Logan are going to get a chance to play at some tight end, and running backs will be Isaiah Tell at fullback, and he had a great game last week against Nixa. I mean, he's a new kid that transferred in last spring that's still trying to learn the offense. And then Garrett Powell will be our other running back tonight, and he's a senior that's been in the program forever that's, just kind of waited for his opportunity. And that's what we preach all the time, in practice and in our meetings is, just keep preparing yourself, and, eventually you're going to get a chance, and sometimes that chance might not be till your senior year. And Garrett's week 3 of his senior year, and he gets a chance to start his first high school football game. But just a lot of pieces there on offense and trying to figure out the best thing to do for this week. But we know, this adversity is going to be good for our team down the road, and it might be ugly right now. We're only in week 3, and we got to get to districts in week 10, and we're going to have a lot of guys with experience come later in the season. And then the other injury, Noah Dooley at defensive end, and he's been our most consistent defensive line player, plays with a ton of energy. He's really worked really hard to prepare himself for this year for a senior season, and we're really not sure what's going on with him yet as far as his injury, but we'll know something early next week, but he will not be playing tonight as well.
You talk about your defense. One of the things that's nice there is you've got the ability to make adjustments, and if guys will just fly to the football a little bit, you can get a lot out of slightly better technique, and then just guys really being hungry to get to the ball carrier. Talk about that defensive side of the ball a little bit.
Yeah, that's the number one thing is if we can get a kid that can get aligned correctly, and if he'll fly around and get to the football, I mean, you can play defense for us. And that's where Coach Jerry Berry and Coach David do such a great job there defensively. But our linebackers have played really well, and Jackson Dodson and Renfro and Brock, he's kind of really came a good tandem there in the middle for us. And then Brody Eggleston is just all over the place, and he's probably made one mistake this season, and it was right before halftime against Nixon. They scored on a play, and so he's been hard on himself all week, and he knows he needs to do a better job, but he's done a great job for us. Andrew Young and Ryan Reed at corner, I mean, they're going to get tested tonight, and I'm excited for it because a lot of people don't like to throw at him, so they're going to get a chance to play. So really, as much as Kickapoo likes to throw the ball, I mean, it kind of plays into our favor because we've got so many great athletes back there on the defensive end, and we've played 2 teams the first 2 weeks that just want to line up and try to run right over you. And I think this will be, not that Kickapoo won't try that, but they'll try to mix in a bunch of screens and some pass plays and stuff as well. And I think it'll be a great opportunity for our D-line to get some pass rush and a chance for our skilled players to try to make some plays. And back in week 1, our defense forced 5 turnovers, so if we can do that again tonight, I feel pretty good about our chances.
So having said that, what are the keys tonight for the ball club to really play at the level that they're capable of and come out with a victory here tonight?
Yeah, we got to be able to establish a run, and we felt really, really good about that the first half against Nixa last week. And you're throwing a senior's not going to be able to play, and you're throwing a sophomore in there, another sophomore in there. So just, making sure we do all the things up front we can control. We get great splits. We communicate up front, and we get off the ball extremely hard. But we got to establish a run early tonight. Defensively, we can't give up big plays, and they're going to try to throw the ball and get some big plays, and they were able to do that the second half against Neosho last week, and that kept them in the game there. And then the one thing, we haven't done a bad job on special teams this year, but they haven't been real special for us. And so we've really emphasized this week of trying to come up with a few ways to make our special teams just a little bit better than what they've been and try to make that a game changer for us. So nothing new than probably normal, but just, we got to get off the ball on offense and not a lot of big plays on defense, and special teams has to start playing a little bit better.
Coach, good luck in tonight's ball game. We'll talk to you at halftime and after the game.
You've been listening to the Ryan McFarland Coaches Show. The Coaches Show is sponsored by Arvest Wealth Management, Madison Pet Clinic, and Papa John's Pizza in Webb City.
Dr. Haley Burpo of Burpo Family Chiropractic is a proud supporter of the Webb City Cardinals and wants to wish them much success throughout the season. Located at 26 South Main in Webb City, she offers chiropractic treatment services for the entire family. For appointment information, 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic. Once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
Making a difference in the lives of Webb City student athletes is the Webb City Booster Club. The Webb City Booster Club is always looking for new members to come along and help support the students and staff at Webb City High School. Whether you're a business, family, or individual member, you'll be making an impact in the future success of Webb City athletic programs. Check out the Booster Club's Facebook page to find out the latest news and events for Cardinal Nation. The Webb City Booster Club, proudly supporting the Cardinals.
To Kickapoo High School, Pottinger Stadium, Jim Pearson Field. Scott Boudreau along with Justin Boudreau, Will Hedrick, and Tim Workman. And we talked about special teams a little bit earlier, but I think once again this is not an area you can overemphasize. I don't think the weather conditions are going to be bad. We thought we might get some rain here. Talking to the AD, Scott Phillips, earlier, said they've kind of had some mist off and on throughout the day, but it's going to be a beautiful night for football here. So I don't think the special teams folks will have any worries in terms of hanging on to the ball. Talking about a 72-degree night and the north-northeast wind at 9. That'll feel nice and cool. Tim, I told Ryan McFarland earlier, this is nice, cool weather. It's almost hitting weather. Maybe another 15 degrees down from this, what you call real hitting weather.
Yeah, you get padded up. You don't like that 90-degree day. So this is a pleasant surprise for early September for us.
Yeah, a great atmosphere here. Always interesting to go to different locations. You guys saw it in Lebanon, and now we're seeing a good home crowd here at Kickapoo High School. They've got all the future cheerleaders out there. They call them the Golden Girls here because their colors are gold and brown, and long tradition. I'll give you and Justin a little trivia. I played at Kickapoo High School in a basketball game in 1974 on their tartan floor at the time. So I don't think I scored any. I was on the B team, but I do remember Kickapoo High School from that standpoint. But it's going to be a great night. The band getting ready to take the field for the Chiefs. We're going to take another 2-minute timeout. Back here with more Cardinals football. You're listening to Cardinal Football on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Cure those school night blues and save money at the same time. That's right! Bring the whole family to Who Hot Mongolian Grill in Joplin every Tuesday from 4 p.m. to close, and kids 10 and under eat free with a purchase of an adult grill meal. Enjoy all you can eat on a selection of fresh vegetables plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Who Hot's mouth-watering signature sauces. Who Hot Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100. Hedge Lewis Goodwin Funeral Home in Webb City is proud to support the Cardinals and has been serving the citizens of Webb City and the surrounding communities since 1888. Located at 301 West Broadway in Webb City, funeral directors BJ and Diana Goodwin specialize in funeral planning and services along with prearranged funeral plans. For more information about Hedge Lewis Goodwin Funeral Home, their phone number is 417-673-4666 or online at hedgelewis.com.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
For over 100 years, Webb City has trusted Simpson Funeral Home for all of their death care needs. Simpson Funeral Home dignifies lives well lived through customizable cremation and burial plans, as well as pre-need funeral plans and monument design. Simpson Funeral Home, now offering pet cremation services, has 2 locations to serve you: 400 West Dougherty Street in Webb City and 101 North Main Street in Carl Junction. Call or text 417-673-2411 or visit online at simpsonfh.com.
Webb City Sports is sponsored by Nick Myers, certified public accountant, located in Webb City at 2nd and Main, next door to City Hall, offering tax preparation and planning for personal and business taxes. Plus, they offer bookkeeping services and QuickBooks setup and training services. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nick Myers CPA at 2nd and Main in Webb City, with offices also in Joplin and Anderson. More information online at nickmyerscpa.com or 417-673-4200.
Webb City Cardinal fans, did you know there's a local, knowledgeable, friendly pharmacy conveniently located at 101 West Dougherty in Webb City? We are Express RX of Webb City. And the best part is we can save you up to 90% on your prescriptions from the big box stores. We make it so easy to switch. Plus, we offer free convenient services such as free delivery, drive-through, and free pill packaging. So come by and make the switch today. And go Cardinals!
To Kickapoo High School, a great rendition of our national anthem. And on a week when we remembered a lot of folks who lost their lives on 9/11, I think it's always heartening to hear the national anthem and just remember a lot of fallen heroes. But at this time, it's time to look around the COC, and Tim Workman, you've got some highlighted games you want to talk about?
Well, the COC right now, as we kind of play off that expanded conference that we talk about, we've not been the most hospitable to our newest members, as Glendale, Kickapoo, Lebanon, and Waynesville are still looking for their first win in this new conference. Carthage, Joplin, Neosho, and Nixa all remain unblemished at 2-0. And so last week, Nixa obviously won at our place. Carthage put it to Ozark 42-6. Willard and Glendale had a good game, 21-19. Willard the winner there. Joplin with a late touchdown beat Lebanon 21-17. Neosho beat the Kickapoo Chiefs 40-27, and Republic took down Waynesville 35-9. We look around tonight. Carthage is at Glendale. Republic at Ozark. Willard at Waynesville. Joplin's going to have to travel down and take on Nixa. And Neosho will make the long trip up to Lebanon. We leave the COC for just a moment and look at the District 7 standings that we're a member of. Carthage, Neosho, Ruskin all 2-0. Webb, us, Belton, and Grain Valley all at 1-1, and Raytown currently at 0-2.
And if I was going to highlight something, I think maybe that Joplin game last week against Lebanon may have been one of those they were looking a week ahead, thinking about Nixa, but they squeaked by and got through the Yellow Jackets. I'm anxious to see, because I think on a size matchup tonight, that'll be a much more even matchup than it was for Webb City, and look forward to see what the Eagles do over there. We'll go ahead and take another 2-minute timeout. Back here with our keys to victory. You're listening to Cardinal Football on the KDO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Reeves Tire and Automotive knows cars are how you navigate through your busy lives. Professionals will ensure your car is reliable to get you and your family to your destination. We provide competitive pricing and quality work on tires, wheels, oil changes, brakes, suspensions, alignments, and vehicle maintenance, all necessary to ensure your vehicle is ready to go. Family owned and operated for over 39 years, you will receive friendly, honest service, so get rolling with Reeves Tire in Joplin, Webb City, and Carthage.
Papa John's Pizza in Webb City can satisfy your hunger cravings before or after the game. Stop by and pick up one of their specialty pizzas, like the Works, the Meats, or the Barbecue Chicken Bacon. Don't forget to grab a side order of breadsticks or Papa's Wings to top off your order. Papa John's Pizza in Webb City, 417-673-7272, or order online at papajohns.com or through the Papa John's app. Go Cardinals!
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
So Maggie, just to be clear, this personalized RVest blueprint tells us literally when we can retire with a plan to get there?
Yep. Whoa, that's helpful.
Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. RVest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
Considering a metal roof? Call the area experts. 4W Metal Building Supply. Metal roofs have long life and very low maintenance. At 4W Metal, you'll find help from the planning through completion. Call or come by today.
At 4W.
And we welcome you back to Kickapoo High School. We're at Pottinger Stadium, Jim Pearson Field. Our keys to winning tonight brought to you by, they're sponsored by Missouri Southern State University. Qualifying first-time students are eligible to receive up to $20,000 in scholarships. They receive it automatically at Missouri Southern State University. Learn more at mssu.edu/MosoMerit and apply today. And here's Justin with our keys to winning.
Well, one of the big things coming out of the gate tonight that you saw in the second half, the Cardinals did, taking care of the football and playing composed. I think you want to see them do that tonight and really eliminate those mistakes, especially those unforced errors. At times you saw the Cardinals making some missed blocks, having the fumble that was unforced, those kind of things. You want to see the Cardinals eliminate the unforced errors tonight. Number two, sounds simple, but know your role and know your assignment tonight. Cardinals with some guys banged up in the backfield and on the offensive line. Those new guys coming in, can they know their assignment? Can they know their role? Can they execute well tonight with multiple guys out? And then the third thing, I think sometimes we forget about this. Football's fun. Can we go out and just have fun? Put the loss against Nixa behind you and go out and remember why you chose to play this game, why you started playing this game however many years ago, and kind of just play loose and play free and play for the guy next to you and just enjoy playing again. I think the Cardinals do those three things well tonight. You'll see them walk out of here with a victory against the Kickapoo Chiefs.
And we'll go ahead and take a 2-minute timeout as the Chiefs take the field. Back here with more Cardinal football. You're listening to Cardinal football on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic. Once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride.
And about ready for kickoff here, about 4 minutes away. And you mentioned it earlier about having fun, and I said it at the top of the broadcast, Justin, but one of the things Coach Mack said to me on the field a while ago was, man, we just want to get on the field, get that bad taste out of our mouth that we left the field with last Friday night. And it wasn't a lack of effort at all by the Cardinals. They were just outmanned at times and made enough mistakes against a really good team that you just can't make. But they've got a chance to redeem things here tonight, and captains on both sides getting ready to take the field, and we'll enumerate those guys for you here in just a moment as Coach Nate Thomas and Ryan McFarland gets set to walk out and have a conversation with our white hat, and then we'll get a coin toss here in just another couple of minutes, and I'll be about ready to play some football. It's a beautiful night here in Springfield, Missouri, as I mentioned earlier. Just beautiful, 72 degrees, and may drop a little as we go along through the night, but I don't think you could ask for anything better than this for football Friday night. We see Andrew Young for the Cardinals along with Brody Eggleston. And you'll have to help me with a couple other numbers there, Justin.
It's like Andrew Young.
Mason Williams. And is it Dotson? I believe is our fourth captain out there tonight. And getting some instructions from the referee here, giving it to both the captains and the coaches respectively, and expect a good night of football here at Kickapoo High School between the Chiefs and your Webb City Cardinals. A good Webb City Cardinal, good representation to Cardinal Nation here tonight. Nate Thomas and Ryan McFarland shook hands and returned to their respective sidelines. Now the Cardinals ready to make the call for the coin toss. And the Cardinals have won the toss, and they will defer to the second half. That means the Chiefs will receive to start this ball game. And the Cardinals want to kick from the north end zone to the south end zone. And it's about time to play some football. We'll take a 1-minute break. Back here in 1 minute, you're listening to Cardinal Football on the KNO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Hedge Lewis Goodwin Funeral Home in Webb City is proud to support the Cardinals and has been serving the citizens of Webb City and the surrounding communities since 1888. Located at 301 West Broadway in Webb City, funeral directors BJ and Diana Goodwin specialize in funeral planning and services along with prearranged funeral plans. For more information about Hedge Lewis Goodwin Funeral Home, their phone number is 417-673-4666 or online at hedgelewis.com.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City, open daily from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Proud to support the Webb City Cardinals.
And we welcome you back as the Kickapoo Chiefs will receive the football to start this ball game. The Cardinals won the toss, have deferred to the second half. And Trey Derryberry, along with the other coaches over there, set to send out the special teams unit for the Cardinals. Castro will send it to Nick Lapari or Jameel Worthy, the two deep men for the Kickapoo Chiefs. They're both standing at about the 15-yard line. And we're just shy of 7 o'clock, and that's when you want to feel the juices and get things going. Cardinals are set. Castro will go back and tell his teammates what he plans to do one more time. We're about to get this one kicked off. And it's an onside kick by the Cardinals and recovered at the 49-yard line by the Chiefs. He got the nice high bounce, Justin, but Chiefs were alert to it, and they'll start in great field position. Coach Mack and his coaching staff maybe trying to put a little surprise on them.
Well, yeah, Castro lining up for a normal kickoff there. To his right was Gage Halbrun, and Halbrun just poked it, got the bounce that he needed, and the Chiefs ready for it. I believe it was 41 for the Chiefs. Carson Warmer.
It'll be Brooks Eaton, the Chiefs quarterback, in shotgun formation with LaPerry behind him at a running back. And a give to LaPerry. He'll be stopped after little or no gain as the Cardinals swarmed him that time. Good penetration by the defensive line.
Yeah, LaPerry, a 6 foot, 175-pound junior in the backfield for the Kickapoo Chiefs.
And they'll signal the play in. Mason Williams and Young out here on the two receivers left. Man in motion at the tight end. Eaton calls out the signal. Now man in motion. And they'll give to LaPerry again. Big hole for him this time up the middle. And he picks up about 9 yards. Boy, he had a head of steam there, Justin, and a big hole created by his line.
Yeah, we talked about that offensive line. A lot of big boys in there, average about 6'3", 250, 260 to those guys, and they got a good push there. Gave LaPerry the hole that he wanted and able to get close to the first down, third and manageable now for the Chiefs. 3rd and 2, ball at the Cardinal 42.
Give him about 8 yards to 3rd and 2. And it's a 2-by-1 set here. Man in motion from left to right. Eaton under center. Toss to LaPerry. Around the right side, he'll have the first down. And brought down over there on a little outside toss play. Ryan held in there. Make the stop. The Chiefs moving the football. Got a variety of formations. Like to run a little bit of everything out of this spread look. Now they got two receivers to the right side. Single man left. Tight end comes in motion. A little swing pass to LaPerry. He slipped and fell. As he could see, that time McDaniel coming downhill to make the tackle, but he just got wrong-footed, it looked like, Justin, on that little swing pass, and it'll be a loss of 1.
Yeah, it looked like he tried to go and make a cut back against McDonald there and just lost his footing. A little bit of moisture out there from a earlier shower and does him wrong there.
Cardinals will go to 3-man line here, extra defensive back. Rolling right is Eaton, has his tight end, catches it near the 32-yard line down to about the 26-yard line, maybe just shy of the first.
They found his big tight end out there, the junior Brody Wilson, 6'4", 230, just out there in the flat and dumped it off to him. Cardinals unable to get to him until it was late.
Given his quarterback easy throws right now, a swing pass and then that one to his tight end. A 2-by-1 look here. Eaton back in the shotgun, looks downfield, wanted the stick route, and did he complete it? They're going to say it's caught for a first down just around the 23-yard line. And we'll see who made that catch.
Tevin Christian, the junior wide out there for the Chiefs.
One of their speedsters, Tevin Christian, out there on that right side. Back up to the line is Eaton. And a handoff this time to LaPerry. Wants to go around the left side. No, he kept it. And took it back to the right side. A great fake. It happened at least once last week that the announcer was faked out. So we know if that happened, the Cardinal defense was as well. But it's a pickup of 5 as Eaton faked the handoff that time and then just took it 5 yards over that right side. Back in there quickly. We're scoreless here in the first quarter. 9 minutes left. There's a quick little pass and incomplete. In and out of the hands that time. as maybe it felt footsteps. Tevin Christian, the intended receiver. Brings up 3rd and 5, and these are those times when you want to get those stops deep in your own territory. You've bent a little bit. Now let's see if you can get that 3rd down stop. Eaton takes a snap, and this time gets it to a back. And he's near the 1st down. It's going to be 4th down. Oh, it'll be 4th down and 1. They'll bring in a little heavier package here.
Yeah, bring in their big fullback, Morgan Nichols, the senior fullback, 6 foot, 250. Also plays D tackle for him here. Maybe reminiscent of Mike Allstott here in the backfield, Scott.
Well, he has that look about him. But before that, the Chiefs call a timeout. We'll take it with you. Back here in 30 seconds, you're listening to Cardinal Football on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Reeves Tire and Automotive knows cars are how you navigate through your busy lives. Professionals will ensure your car is reliable to get you and your family to your destination. We provide competitive pricing and quality work on tires, wheels, oil changes, brakes, suspensions, alignments, and vehicle maintenance, all necessary to ensure your vehicle is ready to go. Family owned and operated for over 39 years, you will receive friendly, honest service, so get rolling with Reeves Tire in Joplin, Webb City, and Carthage.
High school. We're at Pottinger Stadium, Jim Pearson Field. It's 4th and 1 for the Chiefs. They bring in their heavy set, but they wanted a timeout first. Cardinals will try to load up the line here. You got to be wary of a play action here as well. As Christian lined up on the right by himself. And it's Wildcat. I think he's... Did he get it? He may be just short.
Well, they only needed about 1.5 yards from here. It looked like the spot was short, but they are going to say he's short. It was the...
So the Cardinals will take over on downs. Cardinals got great penetration that time and just dove at the ankles of the ball carrier.
Senior quarterback Ben Johnson into the ball game that time for the Chiefs.
So the Chiefs drive it from the 50 all the way down to the 14-yard line before they turn it over on downs. And now the Cardinals will take possession here for their first opportunity offensively. Jackson Lucas in the backfield along with Isaiah Tella. DeGraff and Reed in a slot. The keeper by Jackson Lucas around the right side. He'll cut to the edge and run out of bounds about the 23-yard line, it looks like. And a nice job there by Lucas avoiding the first rusher that tried to get to him.
Yeah, did a nice job there of staying composed. A lot of times you see quarterback try to force that throw or just take the sack. Knew he could use his athleticism to get wide and use that to his advantage, pick up the 1st down for the Cardinals.
Split back field, Lucas under center. And the give this time to Isaiah Tella. Picked up great yardage that time. And we saw him last week. He's an impressive young back. Another 1st down for the Cardinals at about the 44-yard line. They've continued to move the ball here early on the ground. DeGraff and Reed is split out wide left. Split backs again for the Cardinals. Lucas under center. Takes a snap. He keeps and gets around the left side in some traffic initially, but somehow wiggled loose and picks up about 6 yards.
Yeah, thought he was going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage, was able to slip through some arm tackles and find his way to the other side of the field that was open. Picked up some nice yardage there. Did Jackson Lucas. Clock continues to roll here in the 1st quarter.
He's at the 48-yard line of the Chiefs, 2nd and 3 here. Lucas under center. Split backs. And straight give this time. That'll be Powell, I believe, on the carry. And he was wrapped up quickly right at the line of scrimmage. Powell, a determined kind of runner, but he's a guy you need to give some open space. Let him start to move those legs.
Yeah, a guy that's got some speed, but hard for him to run in between the tackles if he doesn't have that gap there. And that time you saw the Chiefs close it quick.
It's 3rd and 3. DeGraff and Reed split on the left side. And Jackson Lucas short arms it on a little stick route to DeGraff and Reed. He was open at the 40. And Lucas just underthrew that. Threw it right at his ankles almost. And Joe had just turned around, didn't have time really to get down like he might have. I think the Cardinals will go for it here. Indeed, they will. They bring in Young. And let's see what kind of setup the Cardinals will use here. Lucas communicating to his tight ends. They may need a timeout. They get a timeout just before the clock ran out of time. We're going to go ahead and keep it here. We'll tell you about some of our sponsors: Freeman Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Burpo Family Chiropractic, Arvest Wealth Management, Reeves Tire and Automotive, Papa John's Pizza of Webb City, BEI Incorporated, Bills Electric, Big Nickel, Price Family Insurance and Financial Services, Roderick's Insurance Agency, Simpson Lawn Care, Missouri Southern State University, Snodgrass Collision Center, Who Hot Mongolian Grill, and Webb City Forest and Greenhouse. Justin, if you're going to go for it on 4th, you got to make sure everybody's on the same page. That's a good time out there.
Well, and to your point, this drive has sustained up to this point. You want to make sure the Cardinals know what their assignments are, know where the blocking's coming from, and know the hole to hit. And
they'll split out Young and DeGraff and Reed on the right side. Lucas in the shotgun. And now he's going to punt it away. And this one will take a Cardinal bounce, go out of bounds at about we'll see where the linesman has it. We'll call it at the 16-yard line. And the Chiefs will take over on their own 16 when we come back here in 30 seconds. You're listening to Cardinal Football on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
To LaPerry around the right side. Cardinals meet him there. He might have been thrown for a yard loss. We'll see where they mark it. Justin, going back, that 4th down decision, you okay with the punt after the timeout?
Yeah, I don't think you need to force anything here, especially after your defense was able to make some stops.
So it's a timeout on the field for a water break. And we'll take it with you back here in 30 seconds. You're listening to Cardinal Football on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
The Webb City Booster Club is proud to support Webb City student athletes. The Booster Club works with parents, community volunteers, and businesses to enrich the experience of Webb City High School athletics. They would like to encourage anyone interested in making an impact on our student athletes to consider joining the Booster Club. If you are an individual, family, or business and would like more information on joining the Boosters, you can stop by the Booster trailer that is at all Cardinal home games, or you can find them on Facebook at Webb City Athletic Booster Club. Webb City Booster Club wishes all their athletes an amazing year. Go Cards!
Boudreaux, along with Justin Boudreaux, Will Hedrick, Tim Workman, and the Chiefs with their second possession after driving from the 50 all the way down to about the 14, take over on 2nd and 10 here from the 17. No gain on that first down play. Eaton in the backfield in the shotgun, and he'll keep it. Looking for room on the play, and the Cardinals upend him once again with maybe just a yard gain. He's trying to read the Cardinals there, and they're doing a nice job staying at home.
Well, and you talk about making adjustments mid-game, maybe none better than this Cardinal coaching staff of doing so. They saw what the Kickapoo Chiefs were bringing in that first series, and now they come out in the second series able to be making some adjustments, holding the Chiefs rather to 3rd and long.
3rd and about 9 here. Eaton back to throw, and tipped and nearly intercepted. And we'll try to get a number for you, but linebacker for the Cardinals rather, knocking that one away. Just great defense all the way around. The Chiefs will be forced to punt it away. It'll be Brody Eggleston back to receive the punt. And he has it at the 50, the 45-40. Spins and down at about the 37-yard line. So if you believe in the law of field position, you just gained 13 yards back on that possession, Justin, just by punting it away initially, getting the stop, and then a good return there, setting up this offense for the Cardinals.
Yeah, ends up boding well for you if you're Coach McFarland and making that decision to punt it on 4th down. Now the Cardinals with a short field, run a guy on late. Jackson Lucas will give the play to him as they get back under center.
Lucas under center and drops back to pass. DeGraff and Reed is open near the end zone. He overthrew him. He's got to know how fast Joe is and just keep a little air under that thing. Joe will go up and get it. He's got strong hands, a big body, and he had the inside position on that go route, Justin, and thought maybe he'd be able to come down with that one. I don't mind the shot taken there, though, from the 37. Lucas back up under center. Young wide left. Carnes in a slot from the tight end position. And the give to Powell. He gets a couple of yards, and we said tonight you got 3 sophomore linemen in there. They're figuring out in a hurry what it's like to block some big bodies on the other side that Chiefs present. It'll bring up 3rd and about 8 from the 35-yard line. No score here in the first quarter, 4:27 left. Both teams have had a possession. Cardinals now with their second possession. DeGraff and Reed on the left side, a little counter boot. Lucas gonna come all the way back to the right side and turn the corner down and out of bounds near the, we'll say 16-yard line. We'll see where they mark this one. As he took that bootleg to his left, didn't like what he saw, and immediately reversed course. Once again, just showing his athleticism.
Yeah, he saw a great move there by Lucas, a spin away from a tackle, and with the nature of the play going to his left, knew he had space back to his right, able to take it that time, pick up the first down.
1st and 10 from the 16 for the Cardinals. Split backs in the backfield. Lucas on a counter play to Tella. Gets through the line initially, but then met by a couple of Chiefs there and didn't quite get that backside of that counter play open. We've seen that go for big yardage throughout the years for this Cardinal ball club. DeGraff and Reed will bring in the play on 2nd and 9 from the 15. Cardinals can continue to pound away here. Lucas under center. Linebacker showing blitz. He gives it now pulls it back and picks up about 3 more yards on his own near the 10-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down. And about 5 to go. They can get a 1st down without scoring here. Cardinals would take it any way it comes right now. Young brings the play in from the sideline. He'll split out to the right side all by himself in single coverage. Lucas under center. Showing blitz the Chiefs. Around the right side goes Powell. Picked up a couple yards. I think he'll be just short. You're thinking this is probably 4-down territory. Just needs 2 yards. It's 3rd and 2, or it'll be 4th and 2 now for the Cardinals. As the ball's marked just inside the 8-yard line. Need to get a couple of yards or more here to pick up the 1st and goal. Lucas under center. Taps for the motion from the tight end left to right. Gives to Tella over the right side. Is he in the end zone? And he is for a touchdown. And the Cardinals get on top first on a great play call there. Just a zone play to the outside. And Tella got the feet under him. Great seal blocking on that right edge, though.
Yeah, great job there by the offensive line and the tight end on that side to seal their guys to the inside, which gave Tella the ability to get to the edge. And a guy out in front of him doing enough to slow the Kickapoo Chiefs down on the corner there and able to find his way into the end zone. Castro on for the extra point.
The snap is good. The kick is up. And the kick is good. And with 1:56 left in the first quarter, it's the Cardinals 7, the Kickapoo Chiefs nothing. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Cardinal Football on the Canio and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
For over 100 years, Webb City has trusted Simpson Funeral Home for all of their death care needs. Simpson Funeral Home dignifies lives well lived through customizable cremation and burial plans, as well as pre-need funeral plans and monument design. Simpson Funeral Home, now offering pet cremation services, has 2 locations to serve you: 400 West Dougherty Street in Webb City and 101 North Main Street in Carl Junction. Call or text 417-673-2411 or visit online at simpsonfh.com.
Kickapoo High School here in Springfield, Missouri. Scott Boudreau along with Justin Boudreau, Will Hedrick, and Tim Workman as Cardinals take advantage of a good punt return. Started the drive at the 37-yard line, and then Tella runs it in for the touchdown. And now Castro set to kick off to the Chiefs. And it'll be picked up there by Worthy. Comes around the right side and picked up good yardage there on the return. Had good blocking in front of him. The Chiefs will start this drive near their own 43-yard line.
Proud sponsor, local high school athletics, is Missouri State Representative Bob Bromley. He's honored to serve the citizens of the 162nd District, including the towns of Carl Junction and Webb City. State Representative Bob Bromley would like to congratulate all the area teams on their hard work.
Eaton back into shotgun, and it fakes to LaPerry, now comes around the left side, and he'll be knocked out of bounds by Mason Williams. Mason Williams doesn't mind a little contact.
And you saw it there. Great job there by Williams. Kickapoo looking to go a little bit of a hurry-up, no-huddle offense here, trying to stop the Cardinals from being able to make some defensive substitutions.
Devin Christian out here on the left side for the Chiefs. Eaton back in the shotgun. And give this time for a short gain that time. LaPerry carrying the football. Oh, excuse me. Is that Christian carrying it? It was Christian carrying it out of the backfield that time. Trying to get it in the hands of his athletes. Or excuse me, that was Worthy, who had the excellent kickoff return earlier. Eaton back in the shotgun on 3rd and 1. A little screen pass. Caught for a first down. And the completion that time to Dane Prost, the senior wide receiver. They like the screen game, and the example there, a nice little slip screen.
Yeah, you saw it there. Just get everybody leaning one way, get your offensive line, push it out in front of it. Penalty flag thrown against the Cardinals, so we'll tack on some more yardage to the end of this play.
Some kind of personal foul, as they'll add 15 yards to the spot. Referee and linesman communicating, but this is going to move the ball all the way up to about the 27-yard line. They'll wait for the chain gang to catch up now and get the down marker right. They'll mark it at the 28, 1st and 10. 53 seconds left here in the first quarter. Cardinals leading 7-0, but the Chiefs are driving. Man in motion. Eaton takes a snap, wants to throw. Down the field, the wide open receiver, and in for the touchdown.
Jackson Hill, the junior receiver, 5'7", 150, slipped in between the zone defense of the Cardinals there and was able to be found by Brooks Eaton for the score.
Yeah, he just ran a little inside post. They had a receiver outside of him, and Jax Hill able to make the catch, and a nice throw by Eaton for the touchdown. Here comes the extra point by Bartels. It's up, and it's good, and we're tied at 7 with 38 seconds left here in the first quarter, and we'll keep it here and tell you about some more of our sponsors.
Download the KNEO or iPhone, Android or iPhone app at kneo.org. The KNEO iPhone and Android phone apps are sponsored by the Webb City Booster Club. Listen to the Webb City Cardinal Sports on your smart speaker. Just say, Alexa, play the KNEO Sports Network.
Well, pretty impressive drive there by the Chiefs, but it was all set up by the excellent kickoff return by Worthy. And that's kind of been the story of the night. Field position, when the Chiefs have had it on their 50 to start the game after the failed onside kick, drove it down the field before they were stopped on 4th down. Their second possession, they got deep in their own territory after the Cardinals had punted it, and the Cardinals got it back and scored on a 7-yard run by Tella, but Chiefs come right back now and knot the score at 7 on an impressive about a 60-yard drive. And Bartels set to kick off for the Chiefs. And this one, a little pooch kick, grabbed at about the 25, making his way to the 40 before he's knocked out of bounds.
I believe it was the sophomore Barrick Hoffman, one of the upmen for the Cardinals, able to catch the ball, pick up some yardage, give the Cardinals a good start to this drive right at their own 39-yard line.
So the Cardinals finding some things, no doubt happy with that first drive, and now happy to be back out there with their offense, try to answer the Chiefs' score. Lucas under center, waiting for the umpire to set the football. Now everybody's set. Graffin read out on that left side. Long count by Lucas. And the give is to Tella. He'll get through the first couple of would-be tacklers. Picks up about 4 yards there. Nice run. And talking to Coach McFarland earlier, thought they would be successful with some of those midline or inside runs. Felt like he had a good middle of the line that could help create those holes. It'll be 2nd and 5. They give him 5 yards to the 44-yard line. DeGraff and Reed. And another water break here. So actually that's the end of the first quarter. So we'll take a timeout. You're listening to Cardinal Football. It's the Cardinals 7, the Chiefs 7 on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Are you confident you won't outlive your savings during retirement? Numerous studies have shown that outliving their money in retirement is the #1 concern of most retirees, and rightfully so. Many retirees have no idea if their money will last through retirement and don't know where to find the answers to their questions. Price Family Insurance and Financial Services can help. They offer a 12-page retirement income analysis that will answer your questions about retirement, including, will I have enough money to last? Will my spouse have enough money if I pass away? What rate of return will I need to average to avoid running low on money? And how will the coming tax changes affect my retirement, and what can I do to better my circumstances? If you're concerned about having enough money in retirement, call Price Family Insurance and Financial Services today at 417-673-8338 to receive your complimentary retirement income analysis report. Call them today at 417-673-8338 and you'll finally have the answer to the important question.
And a give. Now he keeps it. Lucas open down the left side. He'll get to the end zone on a beautiful fake that time. As he faked the dive, and when he pulled it, you could see the defensive group for the Chiefs just pull themselves inside. He knew he had that wide side of the field to get to the end zone.
Did a great job there to Lucas by pulling that ball. You talk about reading the game. Nice job there by Lucas, keeping it himself and then getting to the outside where he could use some of that speed and find the end zone. Mr. Castro on for the extra point.
Making some good decisions is Lucas. The kick is up, and the kick is good. The Cardinals retake the lead 14-7 with 10:26 left here in the second quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Cardinal Football on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
For over 100 years, Webb City has trusted Simpson Funeral Home for all of their death care needs. Simpson Funeral Home dignifies lives well lived through customizable cremation and burial plans, as well as pre-need funeral plans and monument design. Simpson Funeral Home, now offering pet cremation services, has 2 locations to serve you: 400 West Dougherty Street in Webb City and 101 North Main Street in Carl Junction. Call or text 417-673-2411 or visit online at simpsonfh.com.
Bookkeeping and bill payment services for churches and small businesses. Baker Davis Roderick is located at 920 East 15th Street in Joplin. For more information, 417-782-0829 or online at bdrcpas.com. Supporting the athletic Cardinals is Webb City Florist and Greenhouse. They offer flower bouquets for all occasions, birthdays, anniversaries, and funerals. Find out more about Webb City Florist and Greenhouse at 417-673-3780.
And the kickoff that time by the Cardinals. Short kick, but effective anyway. A flag on the play. It was Gage Heilbrunn that's been doing these kickoffs, getting some stats from our statistician Tim Workman and his able assistant Jan Workman. Cardinals rushed 14 times so far for 124 yards. We got 7 first downs to the Chiefs' 4 first downs. And the penalty is a personal foul against the Cardinals. So, again, little things that you don't want to see happen, particularly in the special teams aspect of the football game, because now you're giving the Chiefs great field position. They'll have it to start this drive at the 47-yard line with 10:21 left here in the second quarter. Cardinals leading 14-7. Eaton back in his shotgun position. He's got Worthy next to him in the backfield. He rolls right, looking to throw, now gets around the edge and knocked out of bounds near the 50-yard line. And good job by Jackson Dodson that time to knock him out of bounds. Actually, they'll give him the 49 of the Cardinals, so picks up about 4. Be 2nd and 6 here from the Cardinal 49.
It's got, I believe, 2 number 1s for the Kickapoo Chiefs. Noah Harrell playing that running back position. Jamil Worthy playing defense for the Chiefs tonight.
All right, thanks for the correction. And it'll be a fake to Harrell. Looking deep this time. He's got a man open. Caught for a touchdown. And the Chiefs go up top once again and get behind the Cardinal defenders. It was Dane Prost on the catch and the touchdown for the Chiefs, and boy, they answered quickly. We said they wanted to chuck it around a little bit to augment their running game, and Eaton has made a couple of nice deep throws already tonight to burn the Cardinals secondary. On for the extra point now. Martell's kick is blocked. And that'll keep the Cardinals lead at 14-13. Did you see who blocked that, Justin?
Yeah, Mason Williams came through. Looked like a missed block. He just glided in there. Basically took it right off the kicker's foot. The Cardinals will hang on to the lead. A 14-13 lead now for the Cardinals. 10:07 left to go here in the second quarter.
And we'll go ahead and keep it here. Tell you about some of our sponsors. 4W Metal Building Supply, Dairy Queen of Webb City, Crowder College, Cool School Shop, Hedge Lewis Goodwin Funeral Home, Nick Myers CPA, Prolube Maintenance Center, Madison Pet Clinic, Baker Davis Roderick CPAs, Body and Soul Transformation, Simpson Funeral Home, and Express RX in Webb City. Cardinals maintain a 1-point lead thanks to that block, but right now, you know, Coach Derryberry going to be a little more concerned now about why they're getting beat on those deep throws by Eaton. Like to have your safety kind of be the last guy back. Bartell set to kick off for the Chiefs. DeGraff and Reed back deep. And they try an onside kick. It's going to go out of bounds without even going 10 yards, and Cardinals will get it at the 48-yard line of the Chiefs. That one did not make the necessary yardage.
I'll tell you a little bit of extra info about the touchdown score there. Dane Prost, a phenomenal soccer player 3 years previous for the Kickapoo Chiefs, and now decided to give soccer up and play football. And a special shout out to my buddy Nick Harmon, who is maybe happy to not see him on the soccer field anymore, and he was kind enough to let me know that that young man, a multi-sport athlete, a talent there. We saw it there with his speed over the top. Cardinals now will take over offensively after the penalty is assessed.
And DeGraff and Reed and Derek Wagner split out wide right for the Cardinals. Are they going to move this? They assess a penalty because it didn't go the 10 yards. They give them 5 more here. You're going to spot this at the 44-yard line of the Chiefs. 1st and 10. And Lucas will set up under center. Split backs in the backfield. Lucas a long count. And now a quick throw to DeGraff and Reed. And he tripped. He turned the corner after the catch. And the old turf monster got him, and he just fell, Justin.
Unfortunate there for Joe. He had some space on the outside. Just unable to get going here. Cardinals receiver on the near side and the far side here.
Trying to use his speed. They give this time and fake the dive. Keeper by Lucas. He's stuffed after a gain of a yard. It'll bring up 3rd and about 9 from the Chiefs' 43-yard line. Let's see if the Cardinals go back to the air here or come up with something else. Lucas barking signals, gets under center. And the give to Tella. He's down near the 5-yard line in no time on a quick give. That's just a classic Veer play where you're given to the dive, and he just busted through there before the Chiefs could react. And Tella once again showing great speed. It'll be 1st and goal for the Cardinals from the 7. Cardinals lead at 14-13. The give to Powell. Climbing down inside the 5 before he stacked up there. And they'll mark it at about the 4-yard line. Be 2nd and goal now from the 4. Cardinals looking to extend their 1-point lead. Lucas under center. Gives, and boy, he nearly lost that football. The ball carrier, I believe, was Tella once again. Gave it to him on the dive, but almost tried to hang on to it.
A couple of COC scores here. Neosho and Lebanon locked at 7 in the second quarter. Carthage with a 20-6 lead over the Glendale Falcons. It's Republic 21, Ozark nothing. No score out of Willard and Waynesville. Joplin trailing Nixa 14-0.
3rd and goal for the Cardinals inside the 3, almost to the 2. Lucas under center with a split backfield. Spins and gives it to Powell. They're going to be a yard short. And no doubt Coach Mack wants this touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're down to about the half-yard line, Justin.
Yeah, you're just asking your offensive line to get a good push up front and see if you can lean over the line. That's about all it'll take for Mr. Lucas, as tall as he is.
Chiefs fans are coming to life here on the near side. Lucas under center. And he gives it to Tella. He'll bust in over the left side for the touchdown. As once again, just a nice base play there. Straight handoff, had a lead blocker out there. They sealed that left side and had the angle he needed to get in the end zone for the touchdown. Cardinals lead at 20-13, the extra point to come.
Yeah, and that's what you like to see from your offensive line after not getting the plays you wanted before. Able to get a great push there and get Tella across the line. Castro on for the extra point.
It's up and it's good. The Cardinals lead it 21-13 with 7:02 left here in the second quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Cardinal Football on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Welcome back to Kickapoo High School here in Springfield, Missouri. We're at Pottinger Stadium, Jim Pearson Field, as the Cardinals tack on their 3rd score of the night. Justin, a good drive there as they answered one more time after the Chiefs scored quickly on a long bomb to get within 1. The Cardinals now lead at 21-13. There's the kick. It'll be a short one to the 20. To the 25-30, 35, and run out of bounds near the 40-yard line, where the Chiefs will set up shop here. And I promise you that there were some conversations with the cornerbacks and probably your free safety, Brody Eggleston, a little bit. He loves to come up and hit on the run plays, but he's got to be a little bit more leery now, I think, of the pass plays down the field. Cardinals will start with a 4-man line as the Chiefs, led by their quarterback Eaton, take the field. 1st and 10 at the 35 for the Chiefs. 6:55 left in the second quarter. And the give to the back. Gets across the 43 to the 44-yard line. We'll get a number for you. We got another new back in there, Justin.
I think LaPerry back in there for the Chiefs. We saw Harrell take over for a series or so.
It is the starter, Nick LaPerry. 2nd and 1 here. Eaton in the shotgun. He'll keep it himself, get across, get the first down. But he was hit hard after he did get the first down.
Well, that's
nice
where it
job
helps.
Of plugging the hole there.
Yeah, well, that's where it helps to have a big offensive line in front of you that time. Quarterback Eaton able to just wait, a little QB draw, wait for that hole to develop, and then scramble
Brody
through.
Eggleston with the big hit, though. 1st and 10 at the 49 for the Chiefs. And a false start by the center. Started to snap it and pulled it back. They'll back him up 5 yards here.
Since 1985, Brock Sheet Metal has been serving Webb City and the surrounding area, offering repair and replacement on all types of heat and air systems. owned by Daryl and Karen Brock. Brock Sheet Metal, 417-673-2611, a backer of Webb City Cardinals and KNEO.
And we've got an official's timeout on the field. And we'll go ahead and take a 30-second timeout here. Back with more Cardinal football. You're listening to Cardinal football on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Hedge Lewis Goodwin Funeral Home in Webb City is proud to support the Cardinals and has been serving the citizens of Webb City and the surrounding communities since 1888. Located at 301 West Broadway in Webb City, funeral directors BJ and Diana Goodwin specialize in funeral planning and services along with prearranged funeral plans. For more information about Hedge Lewis Goodwin Funeral Home, their phone number is 417-673-4666 or online at hedgelewis.com.
Sponsor of local high school athletics is Missouri State Representative Bob Bromley. He is honored to serve the citizens of the 162nd District, including the towns of Carl Junction and Webb City. State Representative Bob Bromley would like to congratulate all the area teams on their hard work.
Here's the contrast in the game right now, Justin. Tim Workman tells me they've got 170 yards, talking about the Cardinals, on the ground. The Chiefs have 99 yards through the air, 2 big pass plays for touchdowns. 21-13, the lead for the Cardinals, 5:58 left, and 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. A give up the middle this time, and that was LaPerry one more time carrying the football. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10 now from the 49. Chiefs with some big plays to get their 2 scores. Cardinals a little more methodical on the ground, but they've had some big runs to rack up those 177 yards. Eaton in the shotgun, gives to LaPerry, wants to go over the right side, met there by Mason Williams right at the line of scrimmage. Williams wasn't going to give him the corner that time.
No, did a great job of standing his ground, holding the edge, and then used his size to slow him down, knock him out of bounds, put him in a 3rd and long situation here to the Cardinals.
3rd and 7 from the Cardinal 49-yard line. Eaton in the shotgun, 2 receivers on the left side. Wants to go deep. Now throws late to the sideline for the completion. And we'll check the number there. Nice throw that time as he completed the pass to Tevin Christian. Ran just a little sit-down route to the edge there and waited for his quarterback to find him. Nice play there by Eaton. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line now, where he went out of bounds. Christian goes out wide left. Eaton gets a snap, hands it. Now he fakes it on the end around. Comes the speedy Dane Prost one more time. And they are bound and determined to use the athleticism and speed of Mr. Prost tonight.
Well, and you saw it there. You saw him on a go route earlier and using his hands. That time you see him use his speed with his feet, a little reverse play, throws it back to him coming off the left side, and then Cardinals struggle to get to him before he's able to pick up a 1st down.
Gets all the way down. Are they bringing this one back? Do we have a
Well, I thought I saw a flag thrown on the far side. It looks like we do have a block in the back. It was the left tackle coming around the side. I thought maybe he got a little extra help, but I didn't see the laundry initially. This time they will pull it back.
That's a break for the Cardinals as they'll back them up to the 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15 now for the Chiefs, negating that gain. Eaton back to throw. Cardinals bringing pressure. Another holding call likely to come here as he throws it away on the right sideline. And that's the indication from our referee. Cardinals were about to come through that time and get the sack. And
it's one of those, if you're the offensive lineman, you either hold and save your quarterback, or you let him get tackled hard there. And Jackets opt to slow the lineman down and back him up a little bit more right at midfield now. 1st and 20. 25.
Would you believe 25? 1st and 25 at the 50-yard line for the Chiefs. And we got a back judge wants to talk to his referee for a moment. I don't know if they're talking about the clock. Going to come over and talk to the side judge. And, yep, they're going to adjust the clock by a few seconds here. Head coach Nate Thomas giving the hand signals to the scoreboard operators up top. 4:46 on the clock here with a 21-13 lead for the Cardinals in the second quarter. Eaton now ready. And he rolls right, being chased there, and throws it in the ground on the sideline. Tried to get it to Christian one more time and ran out of room and just threw it at his feet to avoid the sack. Now Dane Prost back in there at a wide receiver. He'll line up on the left side this time as Christian and the give this time right up the middle on 2nd down, just trying to pick up anything they can to against that 2nd and 25.
I believe it was Harrell that time, the senior running back.
Yeah, Harrell busted through the line. It'll be 3rd and about, say, 18 yards here. Eaton back to throw. Cardinals putting on the rush. He throws a little screen to Harrell. He'll be knocked out of bounds near the 36-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down for the Chiefs. Be an interesting call here for Coach Thomas.
Well, and those screen plays, always a little nervy if you're the quarterback. You're inviting the pressure to yourself and able to open up that running back underneath. That time he did a nice job, found Harrell underneath, still faced with a 4th and 10 here for the Chiefs, and they'll go for it.
At the Cardinals' 35-yard line, Eaton looks to the sideline, talking to the side judge. He may want a timeout, talking about Coach Thomas before the play clock runs down to 1. And there's the timeout on the field. We'll keep it here and tell you about some of our sponsors.
Paint Chips and Glitter Boutique at 110 North or West Broadway in Webb City is open Tuesday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Fridays from 10:30 to 5 and Saturday 10 to 3. Offering ladies' clothing, jewelry, accessories, and more. Learn more online at paintchipsandglitterboutique.com or through the Paint Chips and Glitter Boutique iPhone or Android mobile app. Proud to support the Cardinals. For over 15 years, Steve Johnson and his team at Johnson Real Estate and Consulting and Keller Williams Realty have been serving the real estate needs of citizens of our local communities. For local listings or to learn more about Steve Johnson of Johnson Real Estate and Consulting and Keller Williams Realty, his website is stjohnson59.ky.com or by phone at 417-850-7391, a proud supporter of the Cardinals.
And after that timeout, the Chiefs show a punt formation. Cardinals will set in one man deep, but you got to play this one a little defense. They've got a couple of guys split on the left and the right side. You got to be wary of the fake as well. There's the snap. Bartels will kick this one end over end. And it takes a Chiefs bounce and then finally downed about the 12-yard line where the Cardinals will take over. So Cardinals hold defensively, aided by a couple penalties that time.
Yeah, and you needed a break if you're the Cardinals. You felt like you had played well at times in this ballgame. A couple big plays by the Chiefs have cut this deficit to closer to than what maybe the Cardinals have felt like they've played. That time you get some defensive stops, you get the penalties to back them up, force a punt. Now with 3:21 left to go here in the half, Cardinals will have the ball on their own 12-yard line. See if they can't mount a drive. We've seen Lucas try to air it out and find DeGraff and Reed over the top. The ball has been there. This time it'll put it on target. This time DeGraff and Reed will join him in the backfield.
Lucas in the shotgun, gives to, now keeps it, comes around the left side and run out of bounds near the 25-yard line. Nice pickup there. Let's see if they give him the first down. Yeah, he did cross the marker, so nice job. And you have the threat of DeGraff and Reed on the fake. He's going to his right. Lucas able to keep it, pick up big yardage there, and begin to sustain a drive here. 1st and 10 from the Cardinal 25. Lucas in the shotgun and a flag before the snap. See if they get a offsides or a false start here as a side judge on the Chiefs sideline gives the indication it's a illegal procedure against the Cardinals. Something you don't want to see when you're trying to get something going. It's exactly what happened to the Chiefs on their possession. That penalty backed them up after a big gain. So Cardinals will have 1st and 15 now with the ball on the 20. Lucas still in the shotgun with Tella behind him in the pistol. See how they want to play this one. And now a timeout called by the Cardinals. And we'll take it with you back here in 30 seconds. You're listening to Cardinal Football on the KNO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
The Cool School Shop is a proud supporter of the Webb City Cardinals. Located at 100 South Main Street, Suite A in Webb City, they offer custom screen printing on school sports apparel like t-shirts and hoodies, and offer embroidery services and custom-made jerseys. Open Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and on Saturdays from 9 to noon. The Cool School Shop in Webb City, 417-673-3720, or online at coolschoolshop.com.
Welcome back to Kickapoo High School. Scott Boudreau along with Justin Boudreau, Will Hedrick, and Tim Workman. And some quick stats here for you. Lucas with 93 yards rushing already. Tella with 80. Justin, tell us about our sponsor.
Download the KNEO iPhone or Android phone app at kneo.org. The KNEO iPhone and Android phone apps are sponsored by the Webb City Booster Club. Listen to the Webb City Cardinal Sports on your smart speaker. Just say, Alexa, play the KNEO Sports Network.
Lucas on the pitch. Going around the corner this time is Andrew Young, who lined up in the backfield. And that's just one more variation of what they're able to do with Young. We've seen DeGraff and Reed in that backfield, but just want to give the Cardinal offense different looks at times and get the ball into the hands of your skill guys. It'll bring up 2nd and 9 now. He picked up 6 on the play after the penalty created a 1st and 15. Lucas will stay in the shotgun as he has been this whole series. The snap and the give to DeGraff and Reed. He's around the corner and near the first down. And that time Joe got his motor rolling and got it around the corner in a heartbeat.
Well, and you talk about using him in dynamic ways. You fake it, you fake it, you fake it. Eventually you're going to give it to him, and that time got the Chiefs defense leaning, and he was able to get to the edge, pick up some good yardage, a 3rd and 2.5, 3 yards there to go for the Cardinals here as the clock stopped with him getting out of bounds. 3:05 here in the
3rd
half.
and 3 from the 33. Lucas fakes the give, keeps it, and he'll have the first down near the 40-yard line. Once again, you can just see the attention. That time, DeGraff and Reed carried out the fake to the left side of the Cardinal offense and got enough followers to allow Lucas to run to the right side, and a first down for the Cardinals. Plenty of time on the clock, under 3 minutes here. Cardinals have it at their own 39. Lucas in the shotgun. End around, a give to Young that time. They got a lot of options out of that one. They can give it to the first man through was Young. They could have flipped it and given it to DeGraff and Reed on the reverse, but it's a loss of about half a yard, I'd say, Justin. It's second and I'm going to call it 10 and a half. 2:36 left as Young did get out of bounds. Stop the clock. Lucas on the give. Now Young wants to throw it. It was a duck, but nearly caught by DeGraff and Reed. Left-handed Andrew Young rolling to his left that time off the handoff from Lucas.
Looked like he could never quite get the football the way he wanted to. You saw him kind of adjust it before he threw it downfield. And
certainly didn't have the laces that time, but DeGraff and Reed almost made a spectacular catch coming back to the football. And now it'll be 3rd and 10 from the 39-yard line. Cardinals want that first down with 2:28 left. They don't want to give the Chiefs another opportunity. The keeper by Lucas that time. He's across the 45, just barely, or maybe right, and just across the 45. And it'll bring up 4th and 4 for the Cardinals. I would expect them to run the clock down here, see if the Chiefs try to call a timeout. 2 minutes left here in the first half. Cardinals leading 21-13. Cardinals will wind this down, the play clock at 12. And Lucas under center on 4th and 4. Gives, and he is smothered.
And nowhere to go there.
He faked the dive. The Chiefs were ready for it that time. Lucas kept it, and he was absolutely waylaid right at the line of scrimmage, and the Chiefs will take over on downs with 1:42 left here in the first half. And thought maybe they might throw it out to the edge one more time, and you can understand them wanting to keep it on the ground just to try to get the first. But here comes Eaton and company for the Chiefs. They'll have LaPerry in the backfield with him. They're likely to chuck one down the field here with 1:42. And there's Eaton back to throw. Long pass down the field, wide open is Post, and he overthrew him. The defender for the Cardinals fell down. That was Ryan Reed in coverage, and you saw Prost literally turn around and do a 360 waiting for the football, and Eaton overthrew him. You can expect that at least one more time before this series is done. 2nd and 10 with 1:36 left. Cardinals very fortunate right there because that was a touchdown waiting to happen. Eaton in the shotgun. And the give to LaPerry, fighting his way through the middle. Cardinals stop him after about a 4-yard gain. Little surprised with that call, Justin, or maybe plenty of time on the clock still, 1:20. It'll bring up 3rd and 6, though.
Well, and you got both your timeouts, or just one timeout left if you're Kickapoo, but don't want to get in a situation here where you give the Cardinals too much clock back if you are to turn it over on downs. So I think you hate the call there if you're the Kickapoo Chiefs, but puts them in a 3rd and 5 situation as the clock winds under a minute now.
Coach Thomas talking to the side judge, and he's going to call a timeout when the clock gets down to 1 on the play clock, 46 seconds on the game clock, and we'll keep it here and tell you about a few more of our sponsors. Freeman Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Burpo Family Chiropractic, Arvest Wealth Management, Reeves Tire and Automotive, Papa John's Pizza of Webb City, Bill's Electric Incorporated, Big Nickel, Price Family Insurance and Financial Services, Roderick Insurance Agency, Simpson Lawn Care, Missouri Southern State University, Snodgrass Collision Center, Who Hot Mongolian Grill, Webb City Florist, and Greenhouse. It's been a battle both ways. It's been big plays for the Chiefs. It's been a steady running game for the Cardinals all night to give them this 21-13 lead. And Chiefs show the shotgun formation. They'll go 2 by 1, single receiver left, 2 on the right side. Cardinals playing a 2-safety look. There's Eaton on the quick screen to Prost. He wants to get to the edge, down the sideline, and knocked out of bounds late by Brody Eggleston, but not before he picks up the first down. That time just a quick screen to his right, and Dane Prost doesn't take any time to pick up and lay him down with his legs as he showed his speed once again. And with 35 seconds left, Chiefs have it 1st and 10. No timeouts left for the Chiefs. Cardinals trying to keep him out of the end zone. Devin Christian lined up on the far right. Under center is Eaton. And play action, looking to the end zone, being pressured there and throws it away. Devin Christian trying to come back to the football there. Cardinals playing coverage there, but had good pressure on him as well. 28 seconds left now. It brings up 2nd and 10 for the Chiefs from the 13-yard line. You got all kinds of possibilities. And every time I see Dane Prost take the field, I'm saying put a man on him, put 2 men on him, maybe. He's lined up on the left side. Ryan Reed over there to cover him. Eaton in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Looking to the end zone, now runs with it. He's got room. He'll be knocked out of bounds by Mason Williams near the 5-yard line. It'll stop the clock with 19 seconds left in the half. Just a tough offense to stop right now because Eaton's willing to run and he's got some speedy receivers as well. Cardinals looking to keep him out of the end zone. It's 3rd and 2. They can get a first down without scoring, talking about the Chiefs. Eaton has the play clock down to 6. Snaps his fingers, now rolls to the left and throws it for a touchdown. And that was Nick LaPerry one more time with the catch. It was just a little rollout to his left, and in the flat, LaPerry able to beat Cardinals defender to the edge and then take it in. I thought for a moment Cardinal defender on him was going to knock it out of the air, Justin.
Yeah, I thought he had the read in the flat there, but
they'll go for 2 here, trailing 21-19. Eaton rolling right, looks left, and no good on the 2-point try. Cardinals will maintain the lead, 21-19, with 13 seconds left here in the first half. It's a battle that we kind of expected. The Chiefs coming off 2 losses, but playing in front of their home crowd and great atmosphere. The Cardinals licking their wounds from a loss to Nixa last week, and you can just see both teams kind of just fighting to try to do what they do best.
Yeah, and Cardinals going to hope for a big return here. If not, probably just sit on the ball coming out of this series. Oh, we've got a second. We'll tell you, Wild Ivy Shirt Co. is proud backer of the Webb City Cardinals and our local communities. They offer spirit wear for the Cardinals online at webcityspiritwear.com and for other local teams at wildivishirtco.com, offering online orders plus local pickup. Learn more at facebook.com/wildivishirtco.com. Go Cardinals.
And we invite you to stay tuned for our halftime show brought to you by Freeman Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. But we've got 13 more seconds to wind down in this one. Let's see if Mr. Bartels decides to kick this one deep for the Chiefs. DeGraff and Reed back deep for the Cardinals. And it's a short kick. Caught by one of the up men trying to get to the outside to the 45. And with about 4 seconds left, the Cardinals will get one last heave likely here, or just take a knee, as making it all the way back to the on the return that time. And we'll see what Jackson Lucas and Coach McFarland have in mind here. Lucas going to line up in the shotgun. DeGraff and Reed on the left side, a couple of receivers to the right side. Let's see if he gets one last heave. No, it's a quick screen to Young. Down the right side, and still going. Still on his feet to the 30, and finally brought down to end the half near the 27-yard line. At the end of the first half, it's your Webb City Cardinals 21, Kickapoo Chiefs 19. Stay tuned for our halftime show brought to you by Freeman Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. You're listening to Cardinal Football on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
BEI, Bills Electric Incorporated, has been serving the four-state area for over 60 years. With locations in Webb City, Missouri, Springfield, Missouri, Lowell, Arkansas, and Claremore, Oklahoma, they specialize in commercial, industrial, and residential electric projects. Bills Electric is committed to providing the absolute best electrical repair and installation services to homeowners and businesses in the four-state area. Learn more information online at BEIJoplin.com. Bills Electric Incorporated is proud to support the Webb City Cardinals. Proud to be a part of our local communities is BEI, Bills Electric Incorporated, serving the four-state area for over 60 years with locations in Webb City, Missouri, Springfield, Missouri, Lowell, Arkansas, and Claremore, Oklahoma. They specialize in commercial, industrial, and residential electrical projects in the four-state area. For employment or company information, their website is BEIJoplin.com or 417-624-6660. Bills Electric Incorporated is proud to support the Webb City Cardinals.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride. At Missouri Southern State University.
A nonprofit organization, a sponsor of high school sports.
Welcome to the KNEO Sports Network Halftime Show. The Cardinal Minute is sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the official sports medicine provider of the Webb City Cardinals.
And we welcome you to another edition of the Cardinal Minute. I'm joined today by Stephanie Pace, the head girls tennis coach after being an assistant for 6 years got the top job now. Tell me a little bit about your team this year and how things are going so far.
Well, our team is young this year. We returned one full-time varsity player and a player with some partial varsity experience, and so everyone else in the varsity roster is brand new. We've got some young girls up there. They are getting the crash course in varsity tennis, which is tough. Everyone wants a varsity slot, but it's a really tough place to play, and right now we're getting into that mode where we're still figuring out whether or not, our confidence level, whether or not we belong there, and we do. And so it's been really nice to see that light come on in those girls that are less experienced and a little more nervous. We have not tallied the wins in the column yet, but we are making big improvements every single time we go out on the court. They're giving us their all, and that's all we can ask. So we're really proud of the progress.
How big a team do you have? How many participants altogether?
We have 39 athletes on the team this year, which that's a mess of girls. But everyone's learning, everyone's growing. I think everybody's having a good time, and we're developing the love for a sport that they're going to get to play for the rest of their lives. So that's really a fun aspect of this sport too.
The addition of having a full set of tennis courts has got to be a big plus for you with the newly built courts down here.
Absolutely. Not only are they really, really pretty and really fun to play on, the addition of a couple extra courts makes it possible for us to have that many athletes out on the team, so we don't have to make cuts or any of those kinds of things. So we're just building a team and enjoying where we get to play.
And I know one of the things you teach these young ladies is lessons of life. What is your overall goal besides obviously the winning and the playing and the things that come with competition?
We talk a lot about Cardinal DNA. The D is doing things right, and the N is next play. We can't change what's happened, just focus on what's ahead of us and what we can do better next time. And then the A is about attitude, like just bringing the right attitude, bringing positivity to whatever it is, whether it's easy, whether it's difficult, and just showing up every single time. And so that's really where we are as a team. That's what we want to instill in these ladies, not just on the tennis courts, but just as young women.
Well, I got to do one more thing here, which is to wish you a happy birthday. Keep up the good work with the girls' tennis team. We look forward to all the success that comes with your coaching them, and thanks for joining me on the Cardinal Minute.
Scott, thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to the Cardinal Minute, sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the official sports medicine provider of the Webb City Cardinals.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is proud to sponsor local high school sports on KNEO. Sports Director Michael Amami and sports reporters Ryan Bunale and Cam Isimone have interviews, scores, and highlights weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report covers events from high school athletics to Missouri Southern and Pittsburgh State and local community colleges. Proud to support local high school sports.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
A nonprofit organization, a sponsor of high school sports.
It's time for the Freeman Sports Health Minute. The Freeman Sports Team is proud to serve as the official sports medicine provider for over 20 area high schools and colleges.
And welcome to another Health Minute here on KNEO. We're joined by James Bolam with Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Today's topic, what types of food should athletes eat to improve their performance?
What I find with most of my athletes is really not what they eat, but a lack of what they eat. You know, I've got kids that come to school and they'll, I had Captain Crunch for breakfast. I had nachos for lunch at 11 o'clock today, and it's, 7 o'clock at night, and they're trying to play, and they haven't eaten anything since then. As athletes, you have to be a little smarter. You need some protein. You need some carbohydrates. You need to get up and actually eat breakfast. That becomes a big challenge for a lot of kids because they don't want to eat when they first get up. They don't want to take the time before school. It's already early enough. They don't want to take the time. As an athlete, You need to, even if it's like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or toast with peanut butter or cereal, anything, you need to eat breakfast. Lunchtime, it's hard. When you're at the school, they don't really differentiate in the cafeteria between a 50-pound, volleyball player and a 300-pound football player. You get the same portions. Well, that's not going to run the motor of the 300-pound football player like it is a 50-pound volleyball player. So you may have to bring extra food, or you may have to supplement what you're eating with something else. A lot of kids make a mistake. They don't, they eat at lunch at 11 o'clock and then they try to practice until 6 o'clock at night, and that's all they eat. Bring something for after school. Bring a granola bar, bring a cereal bar, eat some peanuts, bring a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for after school. A lot of kids, they try to run their motor, they're going to be an athlete, off junk food. Stay away from the corn dogs, and that's not always what's best for you to run your motor if you're going to be playing games.
For the Freeman Sports Health Minute, I'm Adam Winkler.
Simpson Funeral Home has been serving the local area for over 100 years and is happy to serve local families during their time of need. With 2 locations, 400 West Doherty Street in Webb City and 101 North Main Street in Carl Junction, owners Austin and Amanda Simpson and their licensed staff can be reached at 417-673-2411. Simpson Funeral Home, a proud backer of the Webb City Cardinals.
Hoo-Hot Mongolian Grill at 1804 Rangeline in Joplin is proud to support local high school sports. They offer a variety of meat, stir-fry ingredients, and signature sauces that are then grilled together. Hoo-Hot Mongolian Grill is open Sunday through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and offers dine-in eating, curbside pickup, plus delivery through DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub. More information online at hoohot.com.
Webb City Cardinal fans, Express RX of Webb City is located at 101 West Doherty and is proud to support the Webb City Cardinals. Open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays 9 to 1. They offer services such as pill packaging, plus prescription delivery or drive-through. They also have a mobile app where customers can manage their prescriptions and refills. Express RX of Webb City, 417-392-6039. Go Cardinals!
This portion of Cardinal Athletics is sponsored by Reeves Tire and Automotive. Serving the area since 1978, they specialize in automotive services such as brake repair, wheel alignments, plus steering and suspension systems. Reeves Tire and Automotive with 3 locations, 806 East 7th Street in Joplin, 1613 South Madison in Webb City, and at 2504 Grand Avenue in Carthage. Online at reevestire.com.
Welcome to Inside Cardinal Nation, an in-depth look around the Webb City School District. Now here's Scott Boudreau with this week's episode of Inside Cardinal Nation.
And we welcome you to another edition of Inside Cardinal Nation. Today we're talking to Fire Chief Andy Roten here in Webb City. And Andy, always a pleasure to come down to the fire department and see all the surroundings with great facility you have. But tell me a little bit about some of the improvements maybe you're seeing here in the fire department since we last talked.
Obviously, I think since last time we spoke, we may have the new ladder truck. I don't know if that was here last time you were here or not, so that's kind of one of our last improvements. But right now, just as far as improvements, we're keeping up with equipment and safety stuff, and really nothing exciting, but stuff that makes our jobs easier to provide a better service.
You know, your department is such a key player in the overall apparatus of what I'm calling tonight, of course, Cardinal Nation, but it really is, because you guys are involved in a lot of activities that involve the schools or involve events around town. But talk about that a little bit, and what's the approach of the department to all the different things here in Webb City?
Yeah, absolutely. We kind of do things a little different than other fire departments. I tell people when they start, we're here to help the community and make it better, and we're not here just to put out fires. Obviously, we try to get involved any way we can to help other departments in the city, but especially our schools, because obviously that's what our community is built around, is our schools. So we obviously at the football football games and baseball games, we try to set up the ladder with our ladder truck to be there. We help in the summer with spraying the band members when they're out there for that week-long boot camp and they get really hot. And basically, great interaction with the school administration and the staff. I've worked at other places, and I can't say anything but how great it is to work with the staff administration at our schools and have that great teamwork approach.
You guys also involved in parades at times and different things like that?
Yeah, absolutely. We got Paint the Town Red coming up, so we'll have trucks in there carrying some of the team members of different sports. Yeah, absolutely. Anything we can do to get out there to help the community, we try to do. And the crews here love it. They like getting out there, being around the people, interacting. So if you see us out there, say hi. Come by. And the way I tell them is, these apparatus, they're our citizens. They're not ours. They belong to you. So come take a look at them, see what you got, and we'll be happy to show you how we take care of them.
Tell me about how many firefighters you have in this department.
Well, right. We have 20 roughly full-time, 4 part-time. That was something kind of new, actually. We've had to kind of go and add some part-time people. It's getting harder to find people that want to do this job, believe it or not. So, in 28 years, I never thought I'd see that day. But unfortunately, we're struggling like a lot of other people. So, we're always looking for good candidates. Anybody interested, come see us. We provide training. We'll get you set up as a great career. But so that's where we're at with that. We're about 24 strong, and for us, that's good.
This week marked another milestone. 9/11 is just a statement now. It's not just a date. When you look back at 9/11 or the things that have surrounded that particular day, what are some of the things that come to mind for you?
We actually talked about that this week. I knew exactly what I was doing. I was a firefighter on the truck back then. I remember when it happened. For me, the biggest thing that stands out first and foremost for me is the day after. You saw flags, you saw people get together, you saw the nation just work as a group. There was no more differences for several weeks up to months. It was just that great. You saw true people coming out and helping people. And that was, to me, what stood out the most. As far as the fire service goes, one of the big things that happened to us, we now realize terrorism is part of our job now. Up until that point in the fire service, that wasn't our thing. It was law enforcement, military. When that happened here, we had that old saying, it'll never happen here. We were proven wrong. So a lot has changed since then for the fire service, because now we're looking at terrorism as part of our response that obviously before that was just never really an issue.
Well, I know that a lot of credit goes to your fellow firefighters, what they did, not only on that day, but in the aftermath and in the example of service that they've set since then. And your department here in Webb City has been such a key player in the way in which the citizens of Webb City and Cardinal Nation as a whole, I know, appreciates what you do. So thanks for taking time to visit with us, and continued success to you, and keep running those fire trucks. Hopefully not as often, but I know you'll always be ready, and that's what we appreciate about you guys.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for listening to the KNEO Sports Network Halftime Show. The teams are headed back out on the field, and our guys are ready to go in the broadcast booth. The third quarter is almost here. Back with more Cardinals football after this on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Hedge Lewis Goodwin Funeral Home in Webb City is proud to support the Cardinals and has been serving the citizens of Webb City and the surrounding communities since 1888. Located at 301 West Broadway in Webb City, funeral directors BJ and Diana Goodwin specialize in funeral planning and services along with prearranged funeral plans. For more information about Hedge Lewis Goodwin Funeral Home, their phone number is 417-673-4666 or online at hedgelewis.com.
KNEO would like to thank Papa John's Pizza in Webb City for sponsoring this portion of the game. They are proud supporters of the Webb City Cardinals and offer delivery and carry-out services on a variety of pizzas, as well as breadsticks and wings. Located in the City Point Shopping Center in Webb City and open 7 days a week. Papa John's Pizza in Webb City, 417-673-7272, or for a complete menu or online ordering, their website is papajohns.com.
Even though the horizon of your own life is dark, if you will allow Christ, the light of the world, to come into your heart, he can turn the darkness into glorious sunlight.
Billy Graham.
The Bible.
They don't want to give him too much time to throw. They're scheming us right now, so they'll bring a tight end package in, so that puts us into a forefront. We want to run our forefront. They'll go tight end trips, and then they'll go isolation on the backside. They've done it 3 times now and trying to throw deep on us. Been successful, a couple times. One time, our D-back twisted his ankle. They fell down. They had another touchdown, but he didn't catch the ball. But so they're scheming us. They know what we run. They know how we rotate our coverages. Because, all you have to do is watch film, and that's not too hard to do. But, we'll just have to try to mix things up, show something, but not run that. They'll do all that. That's exactly what they're working on, the adjustments right now.
What do you like that the Cardinals are doing offensively? A good rushing game so far. You'd love to see, I'm sure, a couple more passes, but what do you like about the running game?
Well, you can definitely tell that we've got some guys that aren't used to being in positions, that are out of positions, and we're not doubling when we should, but we are. It's just a hit and miss right now. If we can get on the same page with that, I think they can't stop us as far as running. Their scheme dictates they're not going to stop us if we run the ball. So that's why we're having a good rushing game. But it's just some of our missed assignments and missed alignments that have cost us problems. It hasn't really been them stopping us as much as it is stopping ourselves. So, status quo, we just got to get this thing done and get back in there. They're to the drawing board. They're fixing it up. Coach Mack, he'll be fixing it all up, and we'll come back out and running strong again.
Well, there you go. You have it from one of the all-time defensive experts, Mike Smith. And we'll go ahead and take a 3-minute timeout here and back with the coach, Ryan McFarland. Back here in 3 minutes. You're listening to Cardinal Football on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic. Once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
So Maggie, just to be clear, this personalized RVest blueprint tells us literally when we can retire with a plan to get there?
Yep. Whoa, that's helpful.
Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. RVest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
Considering a metal roof? Call the area experts, 4W Metal Building Supply. Metal roofs have long life and very low maintenance. At 4W Metal, you'll find help from the planning through completion. Call or come by today.
Price Family Insurance and Financial Services has been caring for clients since 1990 and is still here to take care of all your insurance needs, from auto, home, business, life, and health insurance to group health insurance for businesses, plus financial services. To find out more information, call the dedicated team at Price Family Insurance and Financial Services today at 417-673-8338 or stop by and see them at 100 South Main Street in Webb City. You can also learn more online at pricefamilyinsurance.com.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Proud to support the Cardinals and serve the Webb City and surrounding areas is Madison Pet Clinic. Located at 1631 South Madison in Webb City, they specialize in pet surgery, wellness exams, and vaccinations. Open Monday through Friday 8 to 5:30 and Saturday 8 to noon. Madison Pet Clinic is a proud supporter of the Webb City Cardinals. 673-2455 or online at madisonpetclinic.com. Go Cardinals!
Every Sunday from 4 p.m. to close, it's Student Night at Hoo-Hot Mongolian Grill in Joplin. Students of any age can bring in your valid student ID and receive 25% off your grill meal. At Hoo-Hot Mongolian Grill, you can always enjoy a vast selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Who Hot's mouth-watering signature sauces. Who Hot Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin. More information online at whohot.com.
Here in Springfield, Missouri, we're at halftime. Cardinals have a slim 21-19 lead as we're getting ready to start the second half as the Kickapoo Chiefs begin to make their way out of the locker room, still waiting the Cardinals. It's a long walk from the visitors' locker room to the field, so it may be another minute or so before we catch up with Coach McFarland. But in the meantime, let's give you some first half stats. The Cardinals had 11 first downs, 27 carries for 209 yards. They were 3 for 6 passing for just 36 yards, 245 yards total. Time of possession, 12 minutes and 57 seconds. For the Kickapoo Chiefs, 9 first downs. They carried the ball 17 times for 69 yards, 11 for 16 passing for 154 yards and a couple of touchdowns, 223 yards total, and 11:03 the time of possession for the Kickapoo Chiefs as Coach McFarland and his staff bring the troops back out to the field, and we'll catch a word with him here in just a moment as the Cardinal fans on this sideline are starting to cheer for their ball club as they retake the field here. And as Mike Smith talked about, there's plenty of adjustments to make, and make sure you keep playing hard. Coach, a good start for your ball club. You guys tried the onside, didn't get it, but you held them and then came right back on your first possession, scored a touchdown. It's been pretty back and forth since then. You seem to be dominating the rushing. They hit you with some big plays.
Yeah, we can't allow the big plays on defense and his pass plays, and that's been our strength, or we thought it was our strength coming into the game, and we just had a couple miscommunications and coverage, but hopefully we got that fixed at halftime. Offensively done a good job. We just got to stick to our game plan. Probably tried to do too much there before halftime. Should have, in hindsight, ran out the clock and, kept them at 13, but it is what it is. But we get the ball here. We need to put a good drive together, try to keep a 2-score lead.
Coach, good luck here in the second half.
Thank you.
And we'll take our final timeout here and back with second half action after this. You're listening to Cardinal football back here in 2 minutes on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Cure those school night blues and save money at the same time. That's right! Bring the whole family to Who Hot Mongolian Grill in Joplin every Tuesday from 4 p.m. to close, and kids 10 and under eat free with a purchase of an adult grill meal. Enjoy all you can eat on a selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Who Hot's mouth-watering signature sauces. Who Hot Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Webb City Cardinal fans, did you know there's a local, knowledgeable, friendly pharmacy conveniently located at 101 West Doherty in Webb City? We are Express RX of Webb City. And the best part is we can save you up to 90% on your prescriptions from the big box stores. We make it so easy to switch. Plus, we offer free convenient services such as free delivery, drive-through, and free pill packaging. So come by and make the switch today. And go Cardinals!
Most of us have certain bills that require us to pay them off in order to keep using the service. There's another debt you owe, but this one you cannot pay yourself. It's called sin, and the Bible teaches it separates us from God. Fortunately, the gospel says Jesus loves you and paid that debt for you. It doesn't matter what you've done, you're offered this gift and can receive forgiveness. If you'd like to talk with someone to find out how Jesus can pay the debt of sin in your life, call us at 888-NEED-HIM or go to chataboutjesus.com.
Proud to be a part of our local communities is BEI, Bills Electric Incorporated, serving the four-state area for over 60 years with locations in Webb City, Missouri, Springfield, Missouri, Lowell, Arkansas, and Claremore, Oklahoma. They specialize in commercial, industrial, and residential electrical projects in the four-state area. For employment or company information, their website is BEI.
He's back in the booth next to me, and he'll take over the play calling duties here as we get set to kick this second half off.
Bartell set to kick off for the Chiefs. DeGraff and Reed deep on one side for the Cardinals. Love to see a good run back to start this half, get the Cardinal offense good field position. There's the kick, a short one. DeGraff and Reed will field it at the 18. Knocked down at the 30, but forward progress. They'll mark it pretty close to that 30-yard line, maybe the 29-yard line. Joe had to come up quickly for that one. That's one you don't want to let bounce, and DeGraff and Reed doing the right thing there.
Yeah, it looked like he couldn't get out of his upman's way there to try to make a move, and Kickapoo Chief was there to make the play. Cardinals will start with the ball at their own 29-yard line, split back behind Mr. Jackson Lucas.
Umpire ready to set things up. Referee blows the whistle. And there's Lucas under center. Long count here. And a fake on the dive. He'll go around the right side on the keeper. And he'll pick up about 4 yards. They'll mark him down near the 34-yard line. And as Coach Mack said to me, Justin, they're confident what they're doing. They want to clean up a couple of mistakes, but they certainly want to keep pounding the football. Lucas under center again. 2nd and 6. And a give to Tella. Off the left side, he'll be dragged down there after a couple of yard gain. That's a play they scored on in the first half, Justin, down near the goal line. That time the linebackers for the Chiefs gang tackling Mr. Tella, but he picks up a couple again, and it'll be 3rd and about 4 here as the ball's marked at the 36-yard line. It's a short 4. Lucas under center. Pitch to Powell. Gets across the 40 to the 45-yard line for a first down. And that time they just kind of outflanked everybody. Good play call there to get the first.
Well, we talked about it earlier. Powell's strength is getting to that open space using his speed. That time Cardinals were able to block it up right and give him a gap to run through and picked up the first down. Did Mr. Powell. 1st and 10 now, ball at their 45-yard line.
Cohen Epler in the ball game at a receiver. Over on that right side along with DeGraff and Reed. Lucas under center. Split backfield. Fakes the dive, keeps it again. He'll get forward for about another 5 yards before they stack him up. And again, you're just trying to be persistent with that midline run, and something Coach Mack thought they could be successful with. And you're picking up 5 yards a carry, you'll keep pounding it.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing flashy about it, but Cardinals pick up another 5 yards, keep this drive alive.
Young and Wagner split left this time. Split backs behind Lucas. 2nd and 6. And there's a quick give on the dive. May have the first down. And
Tella was close. We'll see where the spot is.
Let's see if we get the sign there. The referee looking things over, and they're going to measure. So while we do that, let's talk about one of our sponsors.
Proud to be a part of Cardinal Nation is Webb City Spirit Wear, offering spirit wear and game day apparel with online ordering and local pickup. Learn more online at webcityspiritwear.com or facebook.com/webcityspiritwear.
Now this is going to be close. Will not influence anything except whether you're going to have to pick up a 3rd and inches or you get the first down. And there's the mark. And they're going to say you need an inch. So 3rd and short coming up for the Cardinals. The playbook's kind of wide open right here, Justin. You could go play action if you thought you could
you
get away with it and then still go for it on 4th down.
I feel like you're in 4-down territory here. See what the Cardinals drop. They bring DeGraffenried and Epler here on the near side. Splitbacks behind Lucas.
Lucas under center. They're stacked at the middle of the defense. Gives off the right side to Tella, and he gets it easily. As once again, everybody crowding the middle of that line, able to run off the right side on the give to Tella for a first down and keep the drive alive. Now down to about the 37-yard line of the Chiefs. 8:55 and rolling here in the 3rd quarter. Cardinals leading 21-19, trying to tack on a score here to start the 3rd period. Lucas under center. And a quick throw to Young on the left side. He's got a little room, gets down to the 30-yard line. And just a nice pitch and catch there between Lucas and Young. And I like those kind of throws for Lucas. Nothing to think about. Just see the open receiver, get it to him, let Young do the rest.
Cardinal fans, make sure you stay tuned after tonight's game for the Final Drive Scoreboard Show, sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. You can also check out our live scoreboard during the game. Go to kneo.org. Get the latest scores from games around the area as they're happening.
Lucas under center. Split backs. He keeps it, goes around the right side on the midline, and picks up another chunk of yardage and a first down as the chains will move again. They've been really successful with that play because when you fake the give there, that back becomes your lead blocker, and then he gets around the corner rather quickly, making good decisions and reads right now, talking about Jackson Lucas. 1st and 10 from the 19 now for the Cardinals. They'll flip Carnes over to the right side, and rolling to his right is Lucas. And grabbed by the helmet. They're going to tackle him near the 26-yard line, but that's going to be a penalty, I believe, for a face mask or a collar. They grabbed the back of the helmet, actually.
Yeah, it looked like he grabbed the back of the helmet as Lucas went to spin around, clear from up here. So we know the referees get it right down there on the field. And
it was a great defensive play. He was in the backfield in a hurry, but unlucky, didn't have anything to grab because Lucas was kind of ducking to try to get away from the defender that time. It'll be a 15-yard penalty from the spot. Be 1st and 10, I believe, for the Cardinals at about the 13-yard line. Or no, I'm sorry, 1st and 5 after the penalty at the 13. Lucas under center. On the counter to Powell, but boy, they were ready that time. Not fooled at all. You could see staying home that time was Morgan Nichols, the defensive tackle, 6 foot, 250 pounds, and he just met Mr. Powell right where he wanted to go. 2nd and 6 now for the Cardinals from the 15. Lucas gives on the dive, now keeps it, And again, they just stuffed that middle. They've had success at times, but only when they've been able to spread out that defensive line. That time the linebackers in tight as well, filling the gaps, and didn't have a chance there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7 as he lost a yard there. Lucas under center. Chiefs crowd comes alive. A pitch on the outside to Powell. He's drugged down near the line of scrimmage. As that time, the overhang linebacker and safety came downhill in a hurry, Justin.
Yeah, not fooled by the hesitation there.
And a timeout called on the field for a water break. We'll go ahead and take a 30-second timeout. Back here with more Cardinal football on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Papa John's Pizza in Webb City can satisfy your hunger cravings before or after the game. Stop by and pick up one of their specialty pizzas, like the Works, the Meats, or the Barbecue Chicken Bacon. Don't forget to grab a side order of breadsticks or Papa's Wings to top off your order. Papa John's Pizza in Webb City, 417-673-7272, or order online at papajohns.com or through the Papa John's app. Go Cardinals!
Back to Kickapoo High School in Springfield, Missouri. We're at Pottinger Stadium, Jim Pearson Field here tonight. Scott Boudreau along with Justin Boudreau, Will Hedrick, Tim Workman. Cardinals lead 21-19, 5:43 left here in the third quarter. Facing a 4th and 10 are the Cardinals after back-to-back-to-back backwards running plays. DeGraff and Reed by himself on the left side. Let's see if they want to go up top. Lucas under center, double reverse. Now coming around the right side was DeGraff and Reed, but they'll stop him 5 yards short. I like the play call, but the Chiefs stayed at home on the reverse that time to get the stop. You're trying to get the ball in the hands of one of your speedy guys and just needed probably one more block over on that side. The Chiefs will take over on downs after a long drive by the Cardinals is unsuccessful near the 14-yard line.
Yeah, chew up almost 7 minutes worth of clock, get inside the 20. Cardinals just unable to finish the drive now. The Kickapoo Chiefs will come out with a little momentum after getting a stop here. See what they do on their first drive out of the half.
See what kind of adjustments the Cardinals have made. Eaton snaps his hands together, gives it to LaPerry. And he'll have a short gain there for about 4 yards. Bring up 2nd and 6 from about the 20-yard line. Cardinals playing a 3-man front right now, 4 linebackers. And now they had a stand-up linebacker on that right side. See what kind of pressure they want to bring. And he lost the ball. And the Cardinals may have it. The handoff not secured as Eaton going to his left. LaPerry was going to come to his right. He just never had it in the hands. And on the recovery, Justin?
I believe it was Josh McDaniel out there. Mason Williams in on the play as well. Cardinals handed a gift there as nothing about the play looked like it was going to go the Cardinals' way. It looked like LaPerry was going to have some speed on the outside and just lost the football as he went to turn up field. Cardinals now obviously in great field position back inside the 15 at the 13.
Right back where they had 1st and 10 from the 13 a while ago. Lucas under center. Rolls over the right side for a short gain. They would love to just run this one in, continue to pound the football, knowing they just have to keep enough variety in there that the Chiefs can't gang up, load up on the backs. The 2nd and 5 here from the 8. 4:23 left here in the third with 21-19. The Cardinals lead it. Lucas under center. Hand off on the quick give that time to Tella. And the ball came loose. And now the Chiefs say they have it. We'll wait for a ruling here. And still waiting for our referee to give the indication. And it is the Chiefs football. Tella made a couple of yards and then it was knocked loose. And the Chiefs recover the fumble as the Cardinals give it right back on the second play from scrimmage after the Chiefs turnover. This is a battle of turnovers right here.
Well, we've got a couple minutes here. We'll update some COC scores. And the Osho leads at 21-7 over the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. It's Carthage all over Glendale, 42-6. Nixa having no problem with Joplin. They're up 42-0. Republic up 28-0 over the Ozark Tigers, and it's Willard 38, Waynesville 20. All of those in the third quarter.
Ball on the 6-yard line. Eaton at the 1. Takes the snap. Quick give up the middle. And that's Worthy, I believe, Justin, on the carry. Or is it? Oh, I'm sorry. It's Mr. Harrell on the carry that time. Picks up about 6 yards altogether. We'll call it 2nd and 3. Give him 7 there. Ball out to the 14. Eaton with a little more room here. Gives it to Harrell one more time. Wide open hole that time over the right side. As Cardinals late to react that time, and he picks up the first down out to the 20-yard line. Eaton looking for the offensive play call to the sideline. And lines his teammates up. 2 receivers right, 1 on the left. The give once more to Harrell. Up the middle one more time. It's like the Cardinals are just leaving a gap right now, and Chiefs saying no need to change our play call. We're going to keep running till you stop it. It's a first down for the Chiefs. Now ball at the 41-yard line.
Well, you're seeing 2 receivers on this near side, which takes away your outside back, so it's forcing the Cardinals to have to step up into the gap. You're not seeing it happen right now.
And a give one more time to Harrell. This time coming in to try to get the stop, but not before he picks up 8 yards. And you said it, Justin. Tough to handle that. Cardinals will bring in a new left defensive end as they'll bring Eric Lathan in there. Also been playing on the offensive side of the ball today. So 2nd and 2 here from the, 2nd and 2 from the 49. Eaton fakes the throw, now wants to run. He'll get across the 50 to the 45-yard line where he's brought down. You can see these 2 coaching staffs just making adjustments back and forth, trying to out-scheme the other. Cardinals playing with that 3-man defensive line right now. And the Chiefs blocking it up well in the running game. 1st and 10 from the 45. And this time it's LaPerry. He'll get down to about the 43-yard line with 1:40 left here in the third quarter. Eaton looks to the sideline, as do the rest of the offensive unit for the Chiefs. Cardinals will show a 4-man line this time. Eaton in the shotgun. Low snap, but give to LaPerry there. And a short gain. But a productive run once again. It'll bring up a third and we'll call it 4 yards from the 38-yard line of the Cardinals. Chiefs trying to retake the lead. They trail 21-19. 35 seconds left in the third. The snap. A rollout left by Eaton. Nobody to throw to. He'll run to the sideline and get out of bounds with a first down. We'll see where they mark him down. It was out near the 30-yard line, about the 31-yard line where he stepped out. Another first down as the march continues for the Chiefs. An impressive drive that started down near the 4-yard line after they recovered the Cardinals' fumble. 1st and 10 at the 29. Eaton tells his receivers where he needs them. 2 on the right side. Rolling and a little swing pass to Harrell over the right side, trying to drag him down. A couple of Cardinals. You can tell he's tough to tackle, Justin.
Yeah, good-sized kid, 5'8", 175, so short and stocky there is Harrell. Cardinals struggle to bring him down there. Picks up a nice gain, puts him at second and 3, 7-yard pickup there on first down for the Chiefs.
And the receiver that caught a couple TDs in that first half, Dane Prost, lined up on this right side. Cardinals having to respect it. That'll be the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3, it's your Webb City Cardinals 21, the Kickapoo Chiefs 19. We'll keep it here, Justin, and tell you about some of our sponsors.
Proud sponsor, local high school athletics, is Missouri State Representative Bob Bromley. He's honored to serve the citizens of the 162nd District, including the towns of Carl Junction and Webb City. State Representative Bob Bromley would like to congratulate all the area teams on their hard work. Paint, Chips, and Glitter Boutique at 110 West Broadway in Webb City is open Tuesday through Thursday, 10:30 to 5:30. Fridays from 10:30 to 5 and Saturday 10 to 3, offering ladies' clothing, jewelry, accessories, and more. Learn more online at paintchipsandglitterboutique.com or through the Paint Chips and Glitter Boutique iPhone or Android mobile app. Proud to serve the Webb City Cardinals. Since 1985, Bruck Sheet Metal has been serving Webb City and the surrounding areas, offering repair and replacement on all types of heat and air systems. Owned by Daryl and Karen Brock. Bruck Sheet Metal, 417-673-2611, a backer of Webb City Cardinals and KNEO.
And Pam Drake at Roderick Insurance Agency is proud to support the Webb City Cardinals. Roderick Insurance Agency has served the area since 1945 and located at 108 North Main Street, offering insurance plans including auto, home, business, and more from a variety of companies. For more information, call 673-1242. Chiefs are ready. Eaton in the shotgun. Cardinals showing pressure. And a give to Harrell. He'll bust it out around the right side and then upended there. Did a nice little jump cut in the hole and got to the open space. And they'll move the chains one more time here. It's a first down for the Chiefs at the 20. Excuse me. About the 12-yard line, looks like. Snap to Eaton. There goes Harrell off the left side and stopped near the 1, but just barely. And he is just running with power and speed both right now, but the offensive line has been the difference on this drive.
Official timeout.
And substitution by the Cardinals. They're trying to put their heavy set in. Eaton will stay in the shotgun. First and goal from the 1. Give to Harrell. Cardinals get in the backfield. He's turning, spinning, and it's a touchdown. And the Kickapoo Chiefs take the lead 25-21. Their first lead of the night. Cardinals led 7-0. We were tied at 7. Cardinals went back up 14-7. Chiefs closed to 14-13 before the Cardinals scored one more time to make it 21-13, and then it was the Chiefs 21-19 at the half after they scored. The extra point is good. The Chiefs lead it 26-21 with 11:21 left here in the fourth quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Cardinal Football on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
For over 100 years, Webb City has trusted Simpson Funeral Home for all of their death care needs. Simpson Funeral Home dignifies lives well lived through customizable cremation and burial plans, as well as pre-need funeral plans and monument design. Simpson Funeral Home, now offering pet cremation services, has 2 locations to serve you: 400 West Dougherty Street in Webb City and 101 North Main Street in Carl Junction. Call or text 417-673-2411 or visit online at simpsonfh.com.
Kickapoo High School here in Springfield, Missouri. We're at Pottinger Stadium, Jim Pearson Field. Scott Boudreau along with Justin Boudreau, Will Hedrick, and Tim Workman. Roberta Foster back at our studios. The Chiefs have taken their first lead of the night, 26-21, with 11:21 left here in the fourth. Plenty of time on the clock, no time to panic. But the Cardinals know offensively now they've got to answer that score, Justin.
Yeah, got to be able to get something going. Had a good drive last time, unable to do anything with it. It's Haslip that'll take the return.
And knocked down near the 20-yard line. The Cardinals get a short return that time as Talon Haslip, sophomore running back, with the return that time. They kept it away from DeGraffenried, and it'll bring Jackson Lucas and his offensive unit back to the field and see what kind of drive the Cardinals can put together here. Split backs, 2 receivers left. Gives on the dive and fights his way up the middle, does Lucas, and they stack him up there for about a yard gain. Cardinals looking to try to get the Chiefs loosened up, but as successful as some of the midline runs were early on, the Chiefs starting to stack that up a little bit. This time they'll have Young and DeGraffenried split out wide right. Lucas under center. And he'll give it around the right side, and a nice carry there. Was that Powell on the carry that time?
Tella, I believe.
Tella on the carry that time. And it'll bring up third down. Or they give him a first. He got the first. So 1st and 10 now for the Cardinals on a nice pickup there by Tella at the 30-yard line. That's what it's going to take, is just some kind of persistent play calling that keeps these guys off balance, and hard running by the Cardinals. Lucas on the give, now keeps it. And he'll fall forward for maybe a yard or 2. He's trying to read that time, but you could tell the timing was a little more indecisive that time.
Well, and the hole's closing quick in front of this Cardinal offensive line. Caps that maybe you saw in the first half, these guys squeeze through, just not there as this defensive line continues to add some pressure.
The Chiefs playing with just 3 defensive backs and really loading up the line, and see what they do here. They pitch it wide this time on a nice carry by Tella. He's across the 45 to the 48-yard line, and a little toss play that time got him to some open space.
Well, and if the inside game's not working, use your speed and your strength get outside. That time you saw Tella do just that. A great pitch there.
They give him forward progress to the 49, and a first down again for the Cardinals as DeGraff and Reed comes in with the play. Along with Andrew Young, they'll line up on that left side, Young in the slot. And really, you can about play pitch and catch anytime you want to as well. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. The give on the second back is Tella. Lead back was Powell that time, but Tella stopped for no gain at the line of scrimmage that time. And he's one of the linemen, Lathan, slow to get up, but Eric says, I'm okay. I'm just going to adjust my socks and keep going. He's a tough kid. Young will line up on the right side. They'll bring Derek Wagner in the slot. There's the pitch to Tella over the left side. Picks up about 5 yards to the 46-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd and about 4 yards here. Need to get to the 41. It's about a 3rd and 5. But this is 4-down territory. 7:42 left in the fourth quarter. You're not likely to give the ball back to the Chiefs. You want your offense to stay out there. DeGraff and Reed in the slot. Epler out wide. Now they flip Carnes to the right side. A quick throw to Joseph, and it went right through his hands. They have not been able to connect except on a couple short passes. That time a good throw by Lucas. And now to bring up 4th and 5 from the 46. DeGraff and Reed went to the sideline to get the play. Wagner comes in as well. This important down here, Chiefs fans on their feet. 7:19 left here. And there goes Lucas trying to keep it. A flag on the play. Let's see what the call is. Going to be a hold against the Cardinals. Chiefs will decline this one as they stop Lucas for no gain that time. He slipped, Justin, just as he tried to make the decision. And I don't know if that was an RPO kind of a thing or if it was a quarterback run all the way as they tried to spread guys out. But the Chiefs will take over at their own 46-yard line. And now you're asking your defense to get a stop for sure because you can't afford another score by the Chiefs.
Well, can you get a turnover here? Cardinals, no doubt, talking in that defensive huddle. Got to punch the ball out. Got to find a way to get this back to your offense.
They've got Prost lined up here on the far left side. Young on him. Won't be shocked if they go downtown. Eaton gives it to LaPerry in the hole. Stopped there by a couple of Cardinals, but he gets about a 3-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 7 from the 49-yard line. And if you're the Chiefs, you don't mind running a little clock. You're not looking to throw it and kill the clock necessarily, Justin.
Now, in the way they've been running here in the second half, picking up 3-4 yards each carry, you'll take it here.
Eaton lets the play clock run down, trying to milk it down to 6 seconds. He'll snap it at 2. 2nd and 6. There's the snap. Eaton keeps it around the corner to the left side to get him for a 2-yard loss, though.
Carson Meyer read it the whole way, coming on the corner blitz from the backside. Was able to make a big play there, put him in a 3rd and long situation. 3rd and 8. Say he lost a yard on the play. This is where you need a stop if you're the Cardinals. Force him to punt.
Yeah, you got to watch for that little slip screen or the little stick route they've been running. And a timeout on the field. We'll go ahead and keep it here and tell you about some of our sponsors. Snodgrass Collision Center is honored to serve the area and support our local schools. Located at 1004 East 4th Street in Joplin. Specializes in complete body and frame repair, four-wheel alignment, and paintless dent repair. Snodgrass Collision Center, 781-7774. Proud to support the Webb City Cardinals in tonight's game. And Five Star Food Equipment would like to let the Cardinals know that they're proud of them, offering over 300 brands of food equipment and supplies and parts and service to Joplin and surrounding areas. Five Star Food Equipment, 417-624-1100. Proud to support the Webb City Cardinals on KNEO. The Chiefs come back to the field. 5:55 left in this fourth quarter. Chiefs lead the Cardinals 26-21. It's 3rd and 8. Eaton in the shotgun. Two receivers left, one right. Cardinals show pressure. They're coming. Eaton throws the swing pass. LaPerry out there on the left side with the catch. He'll be short of the first down. And nearly had a tackle right at the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. And it'll be 4th and 4. Let's see what Coach Nate Thomas wants to do here. You'd think he'd kick it away.
Yeah, I thought maybe they were going to give him enough to where you'd think about going, but at a 4th and 4, right at midfield, don't necessarily want to risk that if you're the Kickapoo Chiefs. Although nothing is out of the question here. You're at midfield. Wouldn't be a terrible time to try to pick it up yourself on a fake. Cardinals have 2 back.
Artels to kick it away. There's a high kick near the 21-yard line, picked up there. And the Cardinals will have decent field position near the 23-yard line with 5:37 left here in the fourth.
For over 15 years, Steve Johnson and his team at Johnson Real Estate and Consulting and Keller Williams Realty have been serving the real estate needs of citizens of our local communities. For local listings or to learn more about Steve Johnson of Johnson Real Estate and Consulting and Keller Williams Realty, visit his website at stjohnson59.kw.com, a proud supporter of the Webb City Cardinals.
DeGraffenreid Reed and Wagner on the right side at receiver. Lucas, quick throw to Joe. Joe down the right side with it and run out of bounds near the 31, and they may get a horse collar there. A flag came from the back judge as Joe was tackled out of bounds.
It looked like from this near side there was a high hand there up by his shoulder pads. Hard to see as he went down, and they'll call it a face mask rather than a horse collar, but same yardage nonetheless. They'll mark it off 15-yarder, I believe.
So went out of bounds about the 40-yard line. They'll mark it from there. And
just a 5-yard
face mask, so inadvertent. It'll be a first down nonetheless for the Cardinals as they continue to try to mount a drive in this second half. Scoreless in that third quarter as the Cardinals had a long drive, but now a chance to get the go-ahead touchdown if they can punch one in on this one. Lucas under center. And the give to Powell up the middle across the 50 to the 48-yard line. And just picking up what they can there. A good gain on first down for the Cardinals.
Yeah, Powell did a nice job there of finding the gap and staying behind his lineman there and picking up good yardage. Gets him a second and short here, second and third.
2nd and 3 yards to go here at the 48 of the Chiefs. Cardinals double tight look here, single receiver left. Lucas under center. Counter play, Tella through the hole and picks up the first down near the 43-yard line. That was a decisive run, but How about just the one step he took to allow the counter to work that time?
Well, and that's what it's all about. You watch that counter play. It's all about the timing up front, the timing of the running back and making sure he hits the hole at the right time. You saw it there as Tella burst through for a first down.
10 at the 41. Lucas keeps it through the hole down near the 33-yard line on about a 7-yard gain there. Cardinals went quick that time.
Well, and you're seeing this offensive line late in this game take some pride in what they're doing up front and getting a push off the ball. That time you saw it again as they get their running backs and their quarterback in a short yardage situation here on second down, 2nd and 3 again.
4:09 left here in this ball game. Lucas surveys and back under center. Give to Powell. He's knocked down after about a yard gain. He will not get the first down. It'll be 3rd and short here. They needed 3. Might have got 1 out of the 3. Tried to go with the quick hitter there. But no doubt about it, this is 4-down territory for the Cardinals, who trail 26-21. 3:30 and counting as the clock continues to move. Lucas gives instructions to his tight end. Goes around the right side, pitch to Tella. Gets around the corner to the 30-yard line. That should be enough for a first down. And it'll move the chains one more time. And no doubt, Lucas said to his tight end that time, Trevor Laughlin, who's getting that start tonight, hey, just seal your guy here. We're coming your way, big fella.
Well, and with still 3 minutes in the ball game, don't have to do anything special. Cardinals have been moving the ball well on the ground.
1st and 10 from the 30 for the Cardinals. Lucas under center, receiver left is DeGraffenried. A give up the middle, a flag on the play before the play even started. It'll be illegal procedure on the Cardinals. Somebody looked like maybe they jumped early. Couldn't tell. It was tight end or receiver maybe. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Cardinals. It'll back them up 5 yards as Young and Wagner bring the play in for the Cardinals. They'll run Laughlin off, the extra tight end. Young wide left, in the slots Wagner. Lucas throws to Young, and he'll get upfield after a good block from Wagner, but he only picks up about 3 yards. Do we have a flag over there, Justin? Or
I don't see one. I think it's just the.
Nope, they're just marking the down marker. So 2nd and 12 now for the Cardinals. 2:05 on the clock. Ball at the 32-yard line. Lucas under center. And he runs into his own man, now pitches it. A dangerous decision, but let's see if the Cardinals call a timeout, and they do. The clock's still running, now finally stopped at 1:41. With a big 3rd down and about 12 coming up. Cardinals have 2 plays to get that first down. Couldn't tell if they came with pressure that time, Justin.
Well, and a little bit of a busted play. Looked like the defensive lineman on that side shot through quick, which forced him have to back it up a little bit before the pitch happened. Now Cardinals in a 3rd and 12 situation, but to your point, Scott, in 4-down territory here. So you're not necessarily needing to get all 12 of those yards here on this play, but you want to put yourself in a 4th and short situation to pick up the first down.
And what you're talking to your guys about is just execute the play, do all the right things, talking to your line about making the blocks that they need to, talking to Lucas about the play call here. And in the meantime, Coach Thomas and his coaching staff and all the players on the Chiefs sideline encouraging Chiefs Nation to get on their feet. Cardinals excited over on their side, but trying to keep the volume down. Minute 45, 3rd and 12 from the 32 for the Cardinals. Jackson Lucas under center. And he rolls left. Now throws late to DeGraff, and Reed had it in his hands and dropped it. He had Young down the left sideline as well. I thought he might throw to the end zone there, Justin. Had a lot of time. I love the play call there. You got Lucas out of the pocket. Gave him time to either run it or throw it. And now it's 4th down with a minute 38. And the Cardinals need 12 yards to continue this drive.
And essentially the game here, too. Cardinals had to burn a timeout on the last play.
Cardinals have 2 timeouts. DeGraff and Reed on the right side. Young on the left side. Play clock down. Lucas back to throw. And before the play was snapped, I believe the Chiefs called a timeout. They had 3. They'll now have 2. Wow. Everybody got to see what was about to unfold, so now you go back to the drawing board one more time, Justin.
Well, I'm not sure that Kickapoo wasn't going to get to Lucas there. Looked like that a lineman breaking through on the edge there, so maybe bailed out by the timeout call. But to your point, now you've seen what the play call was. Cardinals going to go back to the drawing board and figure out what they want to do here.
You're just about guaranteed they're going to throw it here. And you've gone to Joseph DeGraff and Reed several times. Can you maybe use him as some kind of decoy on this play? Get the ball into the hands of Young. But what you're telling your lineman is, if we're going to throw this, if we were going to roll out Jackson Lucas, you can't hold, but you've got to keep Lucas clean. Let's see if they put him in the shotgun here, Justin. A minute 34. 4th and 12, ball at the 32-yard line. The Cardinals will line up Wagner in the slot, Young on the far left, DeGraff and Reed on the far right. Lucas in the shotgun. Steps back to throw, rolling to his left, wants to run for it. He's down near the 19-yard line. Did he stay inbounds long enough? He needed the 20. The Chiefs say no.
By a half a yard, it looks like, from where the referee is standing on the opposite side.
It was a gutsy play by Lucas. I don't disagree with the decision. He had the room to get there and tried to make the first down marker, but the Cardinals will turn it over on downs with a minute 21 left here in the 4th quarter, and the Chiefs leading 26-21. Inches, Justin.
Yeah, and the yardage was there. Just unfortunate not to be able to round the corner enough to keep both feet in bounds as he lunged for the
Cardinals have 2 timeouts. If they can get a stop on first down and get a quick timeout. Busting through the line and picking up 5 yards, and a timeout by the Cardinals as Harrell that time with the carry. We'll keep it here. Had a lot of battles with the Chiefs over the years. You know, there was a time when the Cardinals were in the Ozark Conference with them back in 79 and 80. And then a couple of years in 06-07 when the Cardinals picked up play again. Cardinals won 33-7 in 06, 27-0 in 07. The last time the Cardinals played them was on September 18th of 2020. During the COVID year, the Chiefs needed a game because they got their game canceled. Cardinals needed a game. They came to Cardinal Stadium. Cardinals beat them 38-10. But right now, Cardinals need a miracle. They need a turnover. One timeout left, 1:12 left, 2nd and 6. The give to Harrell, stopped quickly, and a timeout called by the Cardinals. That's the last timeout they can call with 1:04 left on the clock. And .25-second clock will wind. I'm not sure they can take this all the way down.
They'll be
if the Cardinals stop them here, they'd almost have to kick it away.
Yep.
Let's see what ensues. I mean, I'm thinking you maybe just send the house here, take your chances, try to rip the ball out of there.
I think that's your best bet here. You know, Kickapoo not going to go to the air. Keep one guy back, try to get in the middle and rip the ball loose.
Eaton in a shotgun. Harrell behind him. Cardinals will bring pressure. Eaton now coming under center. I think they're just trying to draw the Cardinals off sides and then get a timeout. They will. Second timeout of the half for the Chiefs. They're trying to get the first down the easy way. But there's just enough time on the clock that you really can't wind this all the way out even after a third down stop. So Coach Thomas trying to dial up the play call that might end the game. Cardinals defensive coaches trying to dial up what they think might give their offense one last possession. Been a hard-fought ball game. Cardinals down several players, have given a valiant effort. And let's see what unfolds here. See who's in the backfield with Eaton. It'll still be Harrell. Devin Christian out to his right. Let's see if the Cardinals bring the house here. Linebackers showing pressure. Eaton gives to Harrell. He goes around the right side and a hold called. He's still running. He's going to run for a touchdown, but I believe this is coming back. The Chiefs players do not know it yet, neither does the crowd. But the referee threw that flag, and it's coming back. 51 seconds on the clock.
Well, and that's what kills you is the time that you lose from it going the entire length of the field.
I thought they were going to be able to shove him out of bounds, but our referee consulting with the side judge and the umpire at about the 20-yard line, or excuse me, the 30-yard line where the marker was thrown. And clearly it's against the Chiefs, or you would have already declined this one. So it's going to push them back to a third and we'll call it 12 as it pushes them all the way back to the 20-yard line. And 51 seconds on the clock. Eaton to take the snap one more time. They'll likely keep it on the ground. Cardinals with no timeouts. And tackled there. 47 seconds. Cardinals, I don't know if he can run 7 seconds off the clock dancing around on fourth down or not, Justin. That's what he'd have to do. He's got one timeout, this Coach Thomas. He'll let this play clock run down. There's about a 6-second differential between the play clock and the game clock. So they'll wind this all the way down. And I don't know. He could even ask his quarterback actually to just run all the way out of the end zone and take the safety and probably wind the 6 seconds off. We'll just see what tactic they decide to employ here, and the final timeout has been called with 5 seconds left on the clock.
Lost at least 3 seconds. There was a 6-second separation.
So the final timeout called by the Chiefs, and Cardinals gathering one more time in their defensive huddle. We've seen a number of things used on this kind of situation when it's 4th down and really you don't want to give the ball up. But I would think the most likely thing is you just run backwards.
Well, and yeah, you run backwards, you run sideways, anything that'll kill. Even if you don't get the first down, the time's going to expire by the time the Cardinals are able to bring you down. So to your point, run around the backfield, try to kill out the last 4 here.
Here's the final play of the ball game, 4th and 8. Eaton in the shotgun. Cardinals rushing everybody. He'll run into the end zone and out of the back of the end zone. The clock winds to 0. The safety is scored, but with no time on the clock, Cardinals will lose this one 26-23 in a hard-fought ball game. We'll come back with our post-game show as the two teams meet at midfield and shake hands. Our post-game show brought to you by Price Family Insurance and Financial Services and Crowder College. Let's go ahead and take a 3-minute timeout here. Back with our post-game after this. You're listening to Cardinal Football on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
For over 100 years, Webb City has trusted Simpson Funeral Home for all of their death care needs. Simpson Funeral Home dignifies lives well lived through customizable cremation and burial plans, as well as pre-need funeral plans and monument design. Simpson Funeral Home, now offering pet cremation services, has 2 locations to serve you: 400 West Dougherty Street in Webb City and 101 North Main Street in Carl Junction. Call or text 417-673-2411 or visit online at simpsonfh.com.
So Maggie, just to be clear, this personalized RVest blueprint tells us literally when we can retire with a plan to get there?
Yep. Whoa, that's helpful.
Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. Arvest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
4W Metal Building Supply. You've probably seen us. We're the company that provides red iron and post frame buildings, siding, garage doors, and more. Bring your plans or pictures. We'll help from start to finish. Call or come by.
Hedge Lewis Goodwin Funeral Home in Webb City is proud to support the Cardinals and has been serving the citizens of Webb City and the surrounding communities since 1888. Located at 301 West Broadway in Webb City, funeral directors BJ and Diana Goodwin specialize in funeral planning and services along with prearranged funeral plans. For more information about Hedge Lewis Goodwin Funeral Home, their phone number is 417-673-4666 or online at hedgelewis.com. Hedge Lewis Goodwin Funeral Home in Webb City is proud to support the Cardinals and has been serving the citizens of Webb City and the surrounding communities since 1888. Located at 301 West Broadway in Webb City, funeral directors BJ and Diana Goodwin specialize in funeral planning and services along with prearranged funeral plans. For more information about Hedge Lewis Goodwin Funeral Home, their phone number is 417-673-4666 or online at hedgelewis.com.
And we're joined here in our postgame show by head coach Ryan McFarland. Coach, a disappointing ending to this ball game. What was the big difference in the second half, you think?
I don't know. It's definitely gonna have to watch the film and see. Defensively, we just got to continue to try to work to get stops. Offensively, we, drive the ball down and get inside the red zone. Can't score. Defense gets us the ball back. We fumble the ball right back to them. Gave up too many big plays tonight, which is uncharacteristic for us. But we'll get coaches will meet this weekend and we'll get a plan together for next week and keep trying to get better.
I know you got to use a lot of young guys tonight on the offensive line and even in your backfield, guys with some inexperience. That bodes well for you going forward, and you and I talked about that earlier today.
Yeah, Xavier Bates, sophomore lineman, he played really well tonight, made a few mistakes, but he's a sophomore that's going to get a chance to play a lot. That's going to be a really good player for us. We're already starting 2 other sophomores on the offensive line. Trevor Laughlin came in, played some tight end for us tonight. He's a junior that hasn't had a chance to play on Friday nights before. Tella did a good job again. Garrett Powell got a chance to start for the first time tonight. Defensively, defensive line play, we didn't have Noah Dooley tonight, and he makes a big difference. So a lot of things we just have kids that are going to have to step up in big roles. We've lost some really good players over the last couple of weeks. We just need kids to step up, and it's going to take time, and it's going to be a process. And, we don't have districts till week 10, so we've got 7 weeks here or 6 more weeks here to figure out what kind of football team we're going to be.
Well, Coach, your quarterback showed as much guts as anybody tonight. He just kept relentlessly trying to fall forward on those carries, and even the last one probably came down to about a 6-inch difference.
Yeah, he's playing really well and doing a good job. We just got to keep – there's so many things that we can do just a little bit better that'll make a big difference moving forward. But he played really well tonight. He's probably gotten better each week, which is what we want from him. And moving forward, hopefully he continues to improve.
Coach, we appreciate the visit, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right, thank you.
And, Justin, I'll send it back to you. But first, let's go ahead and send it to another 3-minute timeout. We'll come back with more of our postgame show. After this, you're listening to Cardinal Football on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
4W Metal Building Supply. You've probably seen us. We're the company that provides red iron and post frame buildings, siding, garage doors, and more. Bring your plans or pictures. We'll help from start to finish. Call or come by.
At 4W.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City, open daily from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Proud to support the Webb City Cardinals.
Hedge Lewis Goodwin Funeral Home in Webb City is proud to support the Cardinals and has been serving the citizens of Webb City and the surrounding communities since 1888. Located at 301 West Broadway in Webb City, funeral directors BJ and Diana Goodwin specialize in funeral planning and services along with prearranged funeral plans. For more information about Hedge Lewis Goodwin Funeral Home, their phone number is 417-673-4666 or online at hedgelewis.com.
The Cool School Shop is a proud supporter of the Webb City Cardinals. Located at 100 South Main Street, Suite A in Webb City, they offer custom screen printing on school sports apparel like t-shirts and hoodies, and offer embroidery services and custom-made jerseys. Open Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Saturdays from 9 to noon. The Cool School Shop in Webb City, 417-673-3720 or online at coolschoolshop.com.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the four-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
4W Metal Building Supply. You've probably seen us. We're the company that provides red iron and post frame buildings, siding, garage doors, and more. Bring your plans or pictures. We'll help from start to finish. Call or come by.
At 4W. So Maggie, just to be clear, this personalized RVest blueprint tells us literally when we can retire with a plan to get there?
Yep. Whoa, that's helpful.
Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. Arvest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
26-23 here tonight. Your Cardinals fall. Cardinals struggled in the second half to get anything going, held scoreless by the Kickapoo Chiefs. Cardinals outgained the Chiefs 19-15 on first downs, 54 rushes for 332 yards. Compare that to Kickapoo's 36 rushes, 141 yards. Through the air, Cardinals go 6 for 11 for 65 there. Kickapoo Chiefs able to string together 13 for 18 total yards for both teams. 65 plays, 385 yards for the Cardinals, 54 for the Chiefs for 307. Look at the penalty yardage. Cardinals penalized 4 times for 41 yards. The Chiefs 6 times for 37 yards. Cardinals just unable to get anything going. Both teams lost a fumble as well. It was a game where you felt like the Cardinals would get themselves in a position to make some plays and then just struggle with that last little bit that they needed to get going in order to make the final push to even the score up or to hold the Kickapoo Chiefs from getting another score in the ball game. As Coach McFarland mentioned, a lot of guys shuffling in and out into new positions on the offensive line and in the offensive backfield. Defensively had to adjust differently in this ball game as well, and no doubt him and his team will go into tomorrow in the film sessions at hand and talk about what they need to clean up. I don't necessarily think it's big major things. He mentioned it. There's just some little things here and there in each part of our game that the Cardinals are looking to clean up, and I think it's something that you'll see them continue to do. He mentioned, no time to press a panic button. Districts start in week 10, and we'll continue to build to then. And I think that's the composure that you want from a coach like this in a moment like this that maybe could feel like it gets out of hand. McFarland understanding, we've got 8 more weeks to figure this out, 7 more weeks to figure this out, and we'll do so accordingly.
Yeah, a lot of ways to make the journey into the playoffs, and it's not all about these rough starts. It's really how you build from here, and I think that's what you'll see the Cardinals do and be able to make the kind of progress that they want to be at. They'll just keep building with a variety of the opportunities that they have ahead of them. We'll go ahead and take a timeout here, a 1-minute timeout. Back here with more of our postgame show brought to you by Price Family Insurance and Financial Services and Crowder College. Back in 1 minute. You're listening to Cardinal Football on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
And we welcome you back here to Kickapoo High School. Your Cardinals fall 26-23. Welcome you inside the Final Drive Scoreboard Show, brought to you by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Cardinals fall here tonight, 26-23 to the Kickapoo Chiefs. In other COC action, it was the Neosho Wildcats, 28, Lebanon Yellow Jackets 14. Carthage Tigers win at 49-14 over the Glendale Falcons. Willard with a squeaker wins it 46-42 over the Waynesville Tigers. And the Joplin Eagles shut out tonight by the Nixa Eagles 49-0. Republic Tigers shut out the Ozark Tigers 35-0.
And in the Big 8 Conference, East Newton takes care of Cassville 42-21. It was Seneca all over Nevada 42-0. Lamar no problem with Tipton. They win it 44-0. Mount Vernon takes care of McDonald County 42-20. And it was the Aurora Hound Dogs taking care of the Monette Cubs 26-18.
In the Ozark Mountain Conference, the Branson Pirates win at 35-0 over the Bolivar Liberators. Carl Junction Bulldogs win at 36-0 over the Marshfield Blue Jays. West Plains Zizzers 35-7 over the Hillcrest Hornets. And Logan Rogersville's Wildcats win at 48-12 over the Central Bulldogs. Let's go ahead and take our first break here and the Scoreboard Show. Back with more Final Scoreboard Show after this. You're listening to Cardinal Football on the Webb City Cardinals and KNO Sports Network.
BEI, Bills Electric Incorporated, has been serving the four-state area for over 60 years. With locations in Webb City, Missouri, Springfield, Missouri, Lowell, Arkansas, and Claremore, Oklahoma, they specialize in commercial, industrial, and residential electric projects. Bills Electric is committed to providing the absolute best electrical repair and installation services to homeowners and businesses in the four-state area. Learn more information online at BEIJoplin.com. Bills Electric Incorporated is proud to support the Webb City Cardinals.
And we welcome you back here to Kickapoo High School, continuing our Final Drive Scoreboard Show, brought to you by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. In the Mid-Lakes Conference, Forsyth takes care of Forsyth with a 30-7 lead over Hollister at halftime. It was Fairgrove over Buffalo 29-14. Reed Springs takes care of Cleaver 26-14. Stratford no problem with the Springfield Catholic. They win it 35-0.
In the Southwest Conference, Stockton Tigers at half 18-0 over the Ashgrove Pirates. Marinville Comets, it's a final there, 54-6 over the Skyline Tigers. And the other final in that conference, Pierce City Eagles 21-0 over the Sarcoxy Bears.
Moving to 8-man and independent football, Parkview with a 32-0 lead in the fourth quarter over Lighthouse Christian. It was Lockwood taking care of Jasper 64-6. Greenfield wins a close one over New Heights Christian 40-32. Shawnee Mission South wins it 33-15 over Pittsburgh.
Over on the Kansas side in the SEK, Chanute Blue Comets 34-7 over the Coffeyville Golden Tornado. Labette County Grizzlies lose to the Winfield Vikings 38-15. Fort Scott Tigers beat the Parsons Vikings 22-6. And Mulvane Wildcats beat the Independence Bulldogs 61-14.
Staying on the Kansas side in the CNC, it was Frontenac with a 26-0 win over St. Mary's Colgan. Baxter Springs in a close one with Afton. They win it 13-8. Moving to the Oklahoma side, it was the Grove Ridge Runners 47-12 in the fourth quarter. Oklahoma Union falls to Commerce 28-24. And the Miami War Dogs, no problem with Veneta. They win it 41-0.
And that'll do it for our final scoreboard show. Brought to you by Freeman Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. The final once again here from Kickapoo High School. It was the Kickapoo Chiefs 26, Webb City Cardinals 23. For Roberta Foster back at our studios, for Tim Workman, Jan Workman, Will Hedrick, Justin Boudreau, this is Scott Boudreau saying good night from Kickapoo High School. You've been listening to Cardinal Football on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
You've been listening to the Final Drive Scoreboard Show on the KNEO Sports Network. The Final Drive Scoreboard Show is sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. See how one of their certified physicians, certified athletic trainers, or a therapist can help you get back in the game. Join us again after the game next week as we will once again bring you all the latest scores right here on the Final Drive Scoreboard Show, sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO Sports Network, reaching into communities to make a difference for eternity.
Yeah, I was disappointed at the end of the first half.
You gotta like twist it.
We shouldn't have given the ball back to them because we should not have them close.
We could have stopped. I don't remember a time we had the linebacker in the backfield all night. I guess it's just those sophomore linemen are just getting.
Yeah, well, and it was hard to send a blitz